Tonight is the college football playoff. You've got Notre Dame, who is, yes, an Indiana team, although I cannot say most Notre Dame fans are from Indiana, nor do I say that most people in Indiana root for Notre Dame. Are you rooting for Notre Dame? Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Honestly, I would prefer Notre Dame over Ohio State.
I think I would, too. No, actually, no, I wouldn't. I think I'd rather the Big Ten win than Notre Dame. Notre Dame just... I've never liked Notre Dame. You have to understand that. But also, they beat IU, and also, they just float around and not in a conference. They're like, oh, look at me. I think they're going to get boat raced tonight, though. Like, legit, I think they're going to get boat raced. Because, the thing is, like, they play man-to-man. They play man-to-man literally all the time, and their defensive coordinator came out and he was like, yeah, we're playing man.
Playing man-to-man on Jeremiah Smith.
I bet Chip Kelly's going to dice him up. So, as you can see, though, welcome to the stream, by the way, a little bit early today because we are going to be ending at about 7:30 for the game. What about that? How about that?
Whoa! Literally happened like right before we went on the stream, about 30 minutes ago.
And 2 more, so we appreciate y'all.
We were hoping we'd make it just in time to see it go to 20K on the stream, but
it's all good because we appreciate you guys subscribing and being a part of the community. And, this is a good achievement. We were at 10,000 on draft night. We hit 10,000, so pretty good growth. We love you for it. It doesn't, we're still going to try to put out the best content we can and still, give you the best products we can. It doesn't really change anything, but we appreciate it so much. So make sure you drop a like on this stream for the 20K stream as well. I haven't put out a poll yet. Have you dropped a like? Either yes, I have, or no, because no. That's what I'm going to say. So if you've dropped a like, then you can vote yes in the poll. But we are going to be doing, as you saw in the thumbnail, we are going to be fixing your Dynasty teams tonight because it's that time of year, because we're doing a lot of fixing Dynasty teams right now. We are going to be featuring some of your teams on this live stream tonight, talking about your Dynasty team, talking about what we need to do to get it back on the right track, get your team archetype 3-year outlook, and then every single move you should be making. Now, one of the bigger moves, or one of the bigger pieces of news today that will actually impact some of our advice giving is that
Ben Johnson
got his job, and it is with the Chicago Bears. And I think...
Wait, you mean that all the buys that we recommended for Rome Odunze have already paid off?
I think they have. And so it's good news for Rome Odunze. It's good news for DJ Moore.
Good news for Caleb Williams.
It's really good news for Caleb Williams, which I was saying, hey, let's buy Caleb Williams.
Odunze and Caleb Williams will be the primary beneficiaries from a value perspective from here on out because of the Ben Johnson move. DJ Moore might actually stay where he is just because the other two guys are moving up so much, but that would just make DJ Moore all the more a buy.
But Caleb Williams is and should probably, he is the biggest beneficiary to this, in my opinion. Goff has been outstanding under Ben Johnson. And and just productive as heck because it's such a diverse and unique play calling regimen that he brings to Chicago. But it is going to be good, for the receivers as well.
This will make whatever running back they draft
I would pay
interesting as well.
I would pay a mid-first for DeAndre Swift now.
No, you wouldn't. But
I know
you'll definitely pay a lot for whoever they draft.
Because if they oh my gosh, can you imagine if they drafted like Hampton or something, or Henderson? If they drafted Henderson would be the 102 in rookie drafts. 100%.
Yeah, knowing Ben Johnson and obviously how they've operated their offense, I wonder. I do wonder what they'll do. Maybe they'll wait a year.
Maybe
they'll wait a year.
It'll be interesting.
But no, now is the time to do it, really, to take a running back day too.
And it looks like you guys are happy about this. This is DJ Moore and Odunze Holder. I'm quite happy.
Sick on that team.
Bear down, Dave. I know David's happy today. Someone check on Lions fans.
Slap on that
appreciate
team.
you guys. Congrats on 20K. We appreciate you guys so much. All you guys are part of the club, and let's keep it going. Let's keep growing it, right? Let's keep building this thing. That's what we're all here for. It's what we're here to do. I did see a blueprint question. If I already have an account but no sub, can I get my blueprint if I subscribe annually? You can, Javier. And you can get it tonight, honestly. We got some slots to get your team featured tonight. The one thing I'll say is before you buy anything, make sure you use code DOMAIN. Make sure you check on your account page that it says code DOMAIN. If it doesn't, you would just have to create a code DOMAIN account to get it. Infinite Blueprint will start in February, so it's going to be every month. February will be the first month. So good to see you guys. Answering trade questions, we can follow this link right here. This is where you're going to find the blueprints, but the third link there will allow you to do some trade questions as well. What's up, Dylan? Good to see you, my friend. Thanks, Ryan. We appreciate you. I think we did get your blueprint, so we should be good to go there. I think we moved all of them over that we needed to. So we are gonna, again, if you guys have any questions about getting your team featured, about getting a membership, things like that, we've got a bunch of our members in the comments. We have one of the biggest communities in the industry for sure, and happy to help you out with all your questions. And
most of you rookie draft guys,
happy to help you get your team reviewed as well. So Nathan, did you watch Happy Gilmore yet?
Not yet.
Nathan. Why do you act like I'm not serious when I tell you to watch Happy Gilmore?
Oh, I know you're serious.
Well,
you know what I've been spending my time doing instead?
I know. Ryan says he just submitted his team. Cheers, Ryan. We will check that out. Make sure you're going to be in the queue here, but we're about to pull up. I'd like to petition and possibly challenge Booty Clap King to a duel. I believe I am the Booty Clap King. Okay. I paid for the live blueprint before the stream. Did you guys get it? I think we did. Yep. Well, you should be good to go. And I'm pretty sure we moved yours over. So, all right. With that, let's jump over and let's look at our queue. We've got some trade questions. We got some super chats. We got some team blueprints. All of the above tonight because it is going to be a very fun night, I think. And like I said, we'll be all live all the way up until the college football playoff game, and we are going to have some spots. We'll go through all of our trade questions and stuff first. As you can see, 1, 2, I think 4 is what I have in the queue right now. So that means if you want your team featured tonight, you are going to have the opportunity soon. 5,
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's GH Steel right there. There you go. Boom. We're all good. Let's answer some trade questions to start, though, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on these trades in the comments as well. Let's help out our fellow domainers. T-Mode's trade question. He would be getting here the 105 and DJ Moore. This is extremely relevant now. He would be sending Garrett Wilson. I am very tempted to take the package there. In a Dynasty, it's a Dynasty Superflex 12-team start 10 PPR league. What do you guys think? Is it crazy to take the DJ Moore side of that deal?
I wonder if that trade will be pulled now with the Ben Johnson move.
I doubt it. I mean, Garrett Wilson is objectively the best asset in the deal, but it is, I think, a fair market value deal. I'm curious what you guys think.
What's the format? 12-team start 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a fair deal.
Yeah, I think it's fair. Ryan says package. No, not too late to sign up to get one done tonight. Here's the link. Follow the top link to get a membership. That's the best way to do it. You get one free with a membership, and you can upgrade. Somebody asked, how do I get one? I'm going to go ahead and say the package here. I like it. If it's close, I agree. I think DJ Moore is a good deal here. So here's how you get it. If you have gotten the membership already, or you're going to get the membership tonight, and you're like, okay, how do I get my blueprint now? Once you do have it, go up here, top right corner, personalized advice. Okay, and you're going to click on team review right here. You're going to go through this process. You should link your league with the My Teams page. It will have all of your league settings. It will have all the rosters. You're going to select your team here. You're going to make sure your rookie picks are correct. If they're not, you can leave us a comment, and we can, make sure that we get the correct ones on the blueprint for you. And then you're going to go here. If you have bought a membership with code domain, this should say $0, and you can upgrade for like $7. If you haven't bought a membership, this is what it's going to be like. But again, for $7 more on top of this, you can just get a freaking yearly membership and get all the tools on the site for a year. That's how you're going to do it. This is how you do it if you're a site member, if you're a non-site member, if you're buying another one, whatever. So make sure you check that out. And we do have we have plenty of room for tonight. We're going to be on for quite a few hours tonight, and we have room to do more blueprints. So if you get yours in, odds are we're going to be able to do yours tonight. Now, if we get a ton of them, who knows? But that's how you do it. You guys can let me know if you have any questions. Sam, I did see yours in the queue, so you should be good. And if you guys have any other questions on that, you can let me know. But let's jump back over here. Answer some more trade questions to start. Maybe answer another one, and we'll go do a team review after this. Okay. Tritty Burr 1. This is a trade question. You would be getting Nico Collins for the 107 and Kenneth Walker.
I'll take Nico.
And I'll take Nico, and it's kind of the opposite here. But, this is... Okay, that's sick, though. They added that.
So nice.
That's legit awesome. Although he doesn't have his team selected, so it didn't. But if you have your team selected when you submit a trade, now we can look right at your team when you submit your trades. So keep that in mind. Again, the link is pinned. The link is right here. And that third link there, you got the membership, then the blueprint if you don't want to mess with the site. But then the third one, you can get your trade submitted. If you have a trade question, look, now we can make sure your team is selected and linked, and we can actually look at your teams while we answer your trade question. But this one, I'm going Nico regardless. I guess we could still look and see what team has Kenneth Walker here. And we could still look at his team. So let's find it. This is it. And yes, absolutely. Yes, I'm doing this.
Yeah,
you have plenty of good running backs, dude.
Achane and Brown.
And you need an elite tight. That's a great trade for that team. Absolutely. I love that trade.
Yes, sir.
Yep, we're doing this one. Let's jump over and do a team review now. We'll start with GH Steel. Had a team blueprint done by Avery about a week ago. I think this was while you were in Bahama. And the archetype was hard rebuild. So since then, here's what he did. Down tiered from James Cook and Zach Charbonnet acquired the 103, 108, and 109. Wow. Somebody offered me the 103 and the 109 for Stroud, which I did. I can always take a QB in round 1. Okay, perfect. And the 103, 109 for Stroud's not a bad deal market value wise. And 103 and Stroud are going about around apart, and the 109 can make up for that. So this is going to be Renegade Reapers is the team name. This is a Dynasty Superflex 12 teams, start 10 PPR. So start 120 total. This is domain rules. Let's get with it. So
a lot of notes here too that he added.
Go ahead.
Can you pull up his team just so I can lock down all of the rookie picks that he has?
Yep. Boop.
103, 8, and he said 9, not 6. Well, maybe he made some moves here.
103.
Wait. Oh, he finalized in the comments too. Okay, so he said the other issues I'm having is that I own a lot of the trade targets, is that own a lot of the trade targets don't want to trade those players. I think he. A lot of the trade targets that were recommended, those teams don't want to do it. I tried getting Purdy, Ayuk, Coleman, and Rice, and they all said no. I'm wondering if I should do something with my 425 first, or should I make all the picks? I'm currently holding on to Baker and Jones because I think their value will go up. I'm not moving Pickens and Downs because I don't want to sell low. And then my picks are officially the 103, the 106, the 108, 109, 207, 302, 303, and 402. He said that he acquired DK Metcalf for the 206 and 211, which is that's a pretty good deal. And then just traded the 109 and a 26 second for Bryce Young. Okay.
All right.
So a lot of info there.
Yeah. So let's dive in here with the positional grades. Again, this is a follow-up blueprint here. We'll start with Baker, Bryce Young at quarterback. That's going to be probably a 4 or 5. Probably a 4. Aaron Jones, Zach Charbonnet, Ray Davis, Jordan Mason. That's going to be a 2. George Pickens, DK Metcalf, Josh Downs, Christian Watson, Deontay Johnson. That's going to be probably a 4. And then Kate Otten, Jake Ferguson is going to be probably a 2.
Yep.
So, and the pick grade is going to be very high here. You're going to have a very high draft capital grade. So it is still a hard rebuild. However, now we can, make a couple more moves. Now you have a pretty different roster than you did.
A lot more flexibility.
Yeah, you got some flexibility here, I think. So, do you have any extra 20?
Extra 26, 3rd, and 4th.
Okay, cool. That's what I was wondering. Perfect. Appreciate it, Jesse. Can I change my promo code to domain? What you'll have to just do is you'll create a new account with a separate email and use code domain when you create the account. You can follow the pinned link to do that, but you can't change your promo code on an account unless you aren't currently subscribed. So
yeah,
all right.
I think holding on to Jones is smart
to sell him in season.
Yeah, to wait to sell him in season. We'll give you different targets than Purdy, Ayuk, Coleman, and Rice this time around to help you out. But I definitely think that Pickens and Downs, I understand why you wouldn't want to move them, but I don't actually think you're selling Pickens and Downs low. Downs has risen, and he skyrocketed up boards very, very rapidly, and then he settled back to where he should be valued at the moment.
Yeah.
And there's still significant risk in that situation. So I actually think you're getting pretty close to where his value ceiling could be long term. And then Pickens is going to be there. There's not much higher that Pickens can go. Even when Pickens was looking super, super good during part of the season this year, he was only a half round higher than where he's currently ranked. So I would definitely shop those two guys.
Yeah, Fredo, you're in the right spot. Personal advice, then team review. If you're not a member, like I said, follow this link right here. You can become a member instead. And then, again, it's a way cheaper, way better value to use code domain annual MotherFlocker. It gets you a free one as well. But sent my blueprint request in 3 days ago. Awesome. Perfect. We appreciate you, Nate. The timeline right now on those turnarounds about 6-7 days. We've got quite a few in the queue. So the non-live one, the turnaround's about 6-7 days right now. We appreciate it. Submitted my live request a few minutes ago. Thanks in advance for advice. Appreciate you, Norton. We'll check that out. We'll make sure it's submitted when we refresh here right after this. But anyways, so yeah, are you finding the one that I did?
I'm finding the one that you did.
Yeah, so we're gonna look at the previous blueprint we did for
some of the pieces you had to
here.
move were C.J. Stroud, James Cook, and Pickens. So
And he
moved
got 'em
Stroud
down,
and Cook,
Yeah.
and he did not move Pickens.
Yeah. Now, I don't think you got any of the targets I recommended, which is fine. But I'm curious, GH Steel, did you try for any of these
He
targets?
said I already said that. He tried for every single one. He couldn't
cool.
get them.
Cool. All right.
So
do I
we need to
pivot
give them all new targets?
Downs and Pickens or down tier?
I would recommend you can down tier from Pickens. I would pivot from Josh Downs. Don't love a ton of the values that are below Josh Downs, but the guys that are around him, I would explore offers.
So
did
we give him Roma Dunze last time as a trade target?
We did not give him Roma Dunze.
Let's go ahead. I don't think you're going to see like a huge I don't think you're going to see a huge immediate jump from Roma Dunze's value. Like I think it's going to be a gradual this one's going to be a better situation.
Take some time.
But I don't think he's all of a sudden a lot more expensive than he was. So I still think he's going to be somebody we recommend
we'll
on
just if you package George Pickens and Downs and you got Odunze plus a little piece on top, I would do that personally.
You could get probably quite a bit more because Odunze and Pickens are value equivalent. So you could probably get a good package for there.
Yeah. So Odunze will be a good target there. Other guys that we're going to have you move.
Nope, Odunze won't trade him either.
Odunze won't trade.
Okay, so we need to keep going. Pulling up the rankings. Hold on. Again, for a rebuild, and I put Keon Coleman on there last time, I'm assuming. Rome Odunze has actually jumped up a little bit.
I'm telling you, man, it's going to be quick. Olave's a really good target for
have you tried
team.
Olave yet?
No.
Let's do Olave.
Dak Prescott is a great target for this team as you're searching for quarterbacks. I would down tier from Bryce Young and go get Dak Prescott.
Yeah, I think I'm with you.
I actually, again, more of a value game here. Not like we hate these players. With Bryce Young, I think you got him for a reasonable price. Now let's just flip Bryce Young. Let's go get a guy who's more insulated and is going to automatically increase in value when he starts playing again. And really, when they hire a head coach. When they hire a head coach, Dak Prescott will go up in value just by default, and you'll be happy that you went and you got him.
Yeah, we'll give you some more creative trade targets here since you've already tried for a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
I definitely think you could go more quarterback heavy. I mean, for targets if we need to.
So I'm going to add JJ McCarthy on here as well. Again, as a hard rebuild, we're just going for players that are essentially guaranteed to go up in value at any given point in time. That's Dak, that's McCarthy, that's Olave right now.
What about like a
2026 rookie picks?
What about like if you're looking for somebody really cheap, you go somebody like Jalen Coker. Jalen Coker is still the wide receiver 55 on your keep trade cut. I feel like that's a little bit cheap for him, honestly. He was outperforming Xavier Legette last year when he's playing.
Yeah, you can if you want to.
So I like that as a cheap trade target. You know,
I would
also down there
target,
you got
since Coker is in that range that's so iffy, like cheaper. I wouldn't just show your hand and go and say to your league mate, "Hey, I want Coker." I would try to get Coker in a throw-in deal. Or as a throw-in in a deal so that you're not just making it really obvious in your league that you're trying to go and get Coker because then they're going to try and get you to overpay.
Yeah.
So try to be a little subtle with that move.
Yeah.
And since you're live, we'll just, again, secret.
Yeah.
So other moves here, same thing with DK Metcalf. Great price for acquiring him. I think you could flip DK and you could get more.
So what about Darnold? He's definitely going to be a start next year, right? Darnold's going to be somebody I'm still telling people to buy, especially because my guess, and I'm going to look right now while we're live, but my guess is with Darnold, I think you've probably seen a little bit of a value decrease with him in the last couple weeks because he played so bad last week. And I'm correct. You saw an immediate value dip for Sam Darnold, even though literally nothing
He's going to get a 4-year deal with a second year out somewhere. He's going to get a Daniel Jones contract.
Yeah.
Which that'll elevate his value for a little bit at least.
Yeah. But again, like we said 3-4 weeks ago, and we got kind of hammered for it, honestly, that we thought that Sam Darnold was probably going to go somewhere else, get a contract, get a Kirk Cousins-esque deal with an out, and he's going to play somewhere else and he's going to start. I still think that's true. Nothing really changed in our opinion.
Yeah, I mean, with him losing this much value, people clearly believe that now he's going to be out in Minnesota, and I'll just say, I mean,
I think
if it took one game for the Vikings to realize that he wasn't their long-term guy, then he was never the long-term guy.
Downs and Pickens for Coker and Odunze. I think that's a little bit. Cheap. I think you want more on top of that.
I would do that.
I think, but again, are you taking a market value loss there because aren't Pickens and Odunze pretty freaking close?
I guess Pickens and Odunze or Pickens and Downs.
Honestly, that's not bad. Then
I would take that deal.
That's not bad. So
if I were you,
keep making moves. If you get denied, a suggestion comment here, if you keep getting denied on trade targets, just move towards other value insulated trade targets. It's all about value insulation and value potential, right? And so that's really what we're going for there. And I like the 26 rookie picks as well.
Yeah, I think 2026 rookie pick targets are going to be good for this team if you manage a down tier from a specific player. So like if you can get a guy with higher upside like DK Metcalf. I know you already tried to acquire Ayuk and Rashee Rice and Coleman and Purdy, but your team looks a lot different than it did even 2 weeks ago. So just circle back around, at least go back and reach out to those league mates and say, hey, are you interested in any of the guys that I now have on my team for the guys that I was previously interested in? Let's see if we can work something out. Maybe one of them might change their mind and be like, hey, actually, I kind of like DK. I might be willing to strike up a deal with you for X player that you're interested in.
So he asked, while you give him another suggestion comment here, he asked, do you think you're on after a couple weeks, do you think I'm on the right track? And the reason I'm going to say yes is because it is going to show that your power ranking went down, but it's because when the my teams is top heavy, and so when you move off those top assets like Stroud, just like you did, it's gonna bump you down a little bit. But what you're doing is you're down tiering. You're a hard rebuild. You have to down tier into more. The quantity is as important as anything. More assets that have potential to boom, and you've got at least 6 of those right now. I think you're good, man, and you've also got a QB room that you really could roll out on a contending team if you went no QB and it'd be fine. So I do think you're on the right track. I think you're doing the right thing by exploring as many trades as you possibly can. So I 100% think so.
Shop your 106 and 108 when you get closer to the draft at a premium.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean, again, that you have to be without the 106 and the 108 once your rookie draft is actually going on. But see what you can get and see if it's worth it. Some of those, the 103, I'm really okay with you holding on to. You're probably going to get one of those top wide receivers. And at this point in time, I think that grabbing a wide receiver for this team with really good draft capital investment is going to be a good shot to take on this team. Because honestly, I do believe when it's all said and done, the first 2 picks in this year's rookie draft are going to be running backs.
I think so. I 100% think that.
Luther Burden are probably going to be in that 103 to 106 range.
I wouldn't surprise me at all. And if you're sitting at the 103 and
you have your choice of wide receiver,
that's a good thing, man.
It's worth keeping that 103. So
yeah,
definitely stick with that one. But the 106 and the 108, let's shop. And then
continue to go heavy on quarterback, wide receiver only.
Yep.
Like that's I don't even you got Charbonnet and I'm good with that. I would just go quarterback, wide receiver picks. That's it. And also consider shopping your tight ends. Kate Otten and Jake Ferguson, you can get anything for them. I would do it. So, yeah, good job so far. Do I want to make picks at 103, 106, 108 or shop them? I think Nathan kind of just answered that one for you. So, yeah, I obviously as a rebuild, you're always shopping everything you can when you can do that. So, we appreciate you, GH Steel. We'll send your updated blueprint to you in your inbox within the next 24 hours. It's going to have all the stuff we talked about today. Again, I think you're on the right track. I think you're doing a really good job. Keep reaching out to people and making deals, and also keep note of who's making the deals with you now because they might be good trade partners in the future as well. It's hard to get a lot of your league mates to trade at certain points of the year. But good job, man. Seriously, I think you're doing a really good job right now. So, all right. We appreciate you. We'll mark that one. And let's answer another trade question real quick, and then I'll answer some questions about how you can get your team reviewed live tonight on this stream. Get your team featured, and we'll talk about it here on the show. Meet the Flocker. Trade question from you. This is a Dynasty 1 QB 10-team start 10. So it's a start 100. It's a little bit more shallow. You'd be getting Jamar Chase and Chris Godwin. You'd be sending Rashid, the 102, the 103, and Laporta. Whew. I mean, in the start 100, I'm almost always going to go with Jamar Chase here. Now, let's see if he linked his team. It didn't. Okay, but we can find it, though. We can find it. Who he's trading away.
This is his team.
Who is he trading again?
Oh, my gosh.
Look at this team.
That's already an elite value team, and you're just
and why not just go get...
he's getting Jamar Chase, and who else? What was the other guy?
And look, he already has 2 tight ends, too. You're absolutely doing it. You're not even thinking about this. Bye-bye.
You can't even start...
He's already starting
You can't even start those guys.
Absolutely you're doing this.
Exit out of it. I want to see who else he's getting.
It's just Godwin and Chase.
Godwin and Chase is giving up Rashid.
I'm not even thinking about this.
Sniffing
I'm not even thinking about this.
That's a good
got
deal.
McBride already. Like you're just the only starter you're losing.
That other team will be happy about that deal too because they're going to have some good running back shots. But you have Henry Williams, and B-Rob.
That's an absolute smash for that team. Your team's a super team, an elite value team. I'm sure we've done it, but
yeah,
we appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna refresh here. We can see the new submissions on here. Here's the link. Somebody asked, "How do I get my team reviewed live?" / how much is it? It's going to depend on a couple things, and I'll walk you through all that. Daredevils, we got you. R. Ralph, we got you. In Norton, we got you. Corey, we got your super message, and we'll answer that for you too. But we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6, 7 teams. So we're going to have room for some more teams to get featured. Here's how you do it. You go to flockfantasy.com/domain. The link I just posted. You can follow that. What you can do is I would go to subscribe or create an account, use code domain when you sign up or when you buy Team Review. You'll get 30% off of everything. Annual MotherFlocker is going to be like $8 a month, but it's going to come with a free team blueprint. Once you redeem that, you can redeem it tonight. You can redeem it as soon as you get the Annual MotherFlocker tier. You also get the trade calculator. You get all of our rookie draft guide and all the other posts. You get the prospect database. You get the My Teams. We just showed you all of that. So I would do that. And again, it's $8 a month. You're only paying $7 total more than you are if you're buying one without a membership. But then once you go to submit it, or if you already have a site membership, top right, personalized advice, team review right here, go through the process. If you're not a member, again, a non-member, like a base team review for anybody on the site is $79. The live, we did plus $10. We did try to make it cheap for you. But again, at that point, pay the $7 extra. Go get a freaking annual MotherFlocker membership. It's way better value, and you get way more tools. So that's how you do it. The link is here. Follow it, check it out. And again, we've got some room on our stream tonight for some of you guys to get your teams featured. Let's answer one more trade question from our boy Stingy Ant. We appreciate you, Stingy Ant. This gives me more flexibility with my team. What do you think? Should I accept?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. It's fine.
A super flex 10 team.
It's fine. He wants flexibility. Let's look at his team real quick. He'd be sending away McBride, right?
It's a super flex, so the value of those picks goes up.
That's good to know. It's probably this one. Yeah, so he would be.
Yep.
I mean, he's already got the most value. What is it? A star 90 total?
Yep. 2 QBs, so that gives you the flexibility of using those picks to upgrade from one of Bo Nix or CJ Stroud to get another rushing QB, which would raise your overall production.
I'm good with
upside.
it. Yeah,
I'm good with that deal for sure.
Yeah, it's about fair. Appreciate you, Stingy Ant. Sam super message is good. We got yours pulled over. Mahomes has a trade question for us. Is London worth it in between rebuild and contender? I personally would want this. I personally want this right here.
Yep.
So if I am gonna do this, if I'm gonna get London here, I don't want to trade Rashee Rice. I want to trade the 105 plus the 111.
Yeah.
Or even the 111. I would do this. I would do this in a heartbeat. But I would shy away from trading away Rashee Rice right now, just as a general piece of advice. If you have any other questions on that, though, let us know and we can answer them in the comments for you, my homies. So we appreciate you, man.
Yep.
Okay. And yeah, I'll refresh here. Let's go up to Cyan Guardian. Mighty Marvin Power Rangers here. This is an 8-team league. It's a 3 QB, so I think it's probably has 2 QB super flex.
24.
Start
24 QBs.
Start 24 QBs. It's an 8-team start 10. It's a start 80 total, so it's going to be a really shallow league here. And again, he says he does have pick 107 here as well, so he left that in the comments. Again, Mighty Marvin Power Rangers right here in the middle of an 8-team. Again, it's going to be a very top-heavy league. We have to keep that in mind when we're grading here. But it does look like he has some pretty good. He looks like it's a pretty well-rounded roster here, honestly. Let's take a look at this and we'll check it out. So Lamar, Caleb Williams, and again, this is a 3 QB. Kirk Cousins.
I can't believe Andrews dropped that ball last night, by the way.
That was insane. He never drops those.
Well,
never.
He had
He
another drop that game, and he got strip sacked.
Yeah. Last night he just played bad, but it just was crazy. It was like it's surreal watching him drop that.
Yeah.
Again, oh wow, delivery. How about that? Lamar Jackson, Caleb Williams, Kirk Cousins, and again, I think in an 8-team 3 QB, this is still probably an 8, maybe a 7. But he's got Lamar. Like, I mean, I don't know. What are you grading it on?
I would give it a 7. Yeah.
He needs a good backup as well.
Because you definitely need a better third quarterback option. But again, the value that you have with Lamar and Caleb Williams
honestly,
is great.
If he's going to roll out Kirk Cousins for anything, which Kirk Cousins doesn't even have a job right now, but you'd roll him out as a quarterback 4 in this format, ideally.
Yep.
In an 8-team like this.
Yep.
Yeah, 7's good. Bijan, K-Dub, Pacheco, Tracy, Charbonnet. That's another 7 probably. That's probably another 7. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Lad McConkey, Marvin Harrison Jr., DJ Moore, Tank Dell. Another good one. This is probably a 7 as well.
And McBride's a 9.
McBride's a 9. And then your picks grade again. You've got the 107, you've got the 204, you got the 404.
No 26 first or third. So I think this is a textbook well-rounded team.
Yeah, this is a well-rounded team. Again, this is an 8-team league, so we are kind of keeping that in mind. But yeah.
You're on the right track with the just prioritizing the upside here, because I'm looking at, again, only your 2 flex spots. So you got Amon-Ra and Marv as your 2 high upside guys in your 2 wide receiver spots, and then Lad and DJ Moore are going to be sitting there. McBride, Lamar, and Caleb's super flex is definitely up in the air, but Walker's your second running back guy, and then your backups are Pacheco and Tracy, who are never really seen your starting lineup. So I am not afraid to up tier here. I do not care about your depth whatsoever on this team. I want the highest possible upside that you can get. Every single week, you're only starting 7 non-QB
Yeah, so at the skill positions like
players.
Tyron Tracy, get out of here. Like, legitimately get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, what I think would probably be smart for Tyron Tracy here on this roster, how many running backs are you starting? Is it 2 and then 2 flex? I'm assuming it's 2, 2, 2, 3, and then tight end. Yeah, that's got to be what it is. I would probably just pivot from Tracy to Coleman. Although Coleman's value is probably going to go up. People are catching on. How did he... Okay, before I say this, because I said this last time, what was his actual stat line last night? Because I saw him making some plays. I love seeing him using the quick game because that makes me think that he could actually get some sustainable target volume.
This is who?
Keon Coleman. Same thing. He had 1 reception for 5 yards. That's what he had last week.
That's funny.
It was only the one... oh, my gosh.
Who are you mixing him up with?
I don't know.
Maybe Max.
It's ridiculous. Literally one target... Or, sorry, 1 reception, 5 yards. Same thing. Come on,
Okay,
Keon.
so Kenneth Walker. I want to move Kenneth Walker for consistency. And then definitely, yeah, like you already said, we're going to move Tracy and we're going to move probably
Honestly.
Pacheco.
Yeah. No, I would revamp the running back room besides Bijan. And honestly, you could make the argument from Bijan to down tier here. But
He'll get another running back with that 107 most likely.
Yeah, no, he will unless you trade the 107. So
Yeah,
we probably need to give him a quarterback target.
I would rather him trade the 107 and go get a proven guy.
Do you think you go get Dak on this team?
I would up tier from Pacheco and Tyron Tracy, and I would absolutely get Dak.
Yeah, because I think you need.
I would trade the 107 for a QB3. So Dak Prescott will be a great target for this team as a third option. Heck, even if you can't get a guy as expensive as Dak, seriously, for pennies on the dollar, just go get Matt Stafford. Everyone since Matt Stafford came into the league as a rookie thinks he's going to retire. Every year they think he's going to retire. He's not going to retire. So I would go get him because he's a good third option. I know he doesn't offer a ton of upside in an 18, but as a third guy, I'd rather start him than Superflex, a positional option there in the Superflex spot. So
yeah, etc. We just reviewed his trade. Would you trade all 3, the 105, 201, and 202 for London? I'd do it and run. That's
105, 201, and 202. That's all he's asking for.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yes, absolutely. Please do that. Please.
I mean, I guess technically those are the 111 and 112.
So again, we're going to revamp the running back room on this team. We like Dak as a target just because he's going to be a really good buy low market play. Plus, he fills a need in a 3 quarterback league.
Hello, Jacobs.
But we need on this team. I like Josh Jacobs, and honestly, you could give him Joe Mixon as well. I think you can afford it. You could even pivot from Tracy to Mixon as a target, which I like.
If you're to up tier from Pacheco and Tracy, you'd want to go to like a CMC or even a Chase Brown.
I actually
would like Chase Brown for this team.
That's fine. I mean, he's got the upside too. I honestly think for your 4th trade target, you can put a couple people here. Like I think a high upside wide receiver, because I also think you consider pivoting off of Marvin Harrison in this league, or honestly, the one thing I see in his wide receiver room, I don't think he has enough upside. Like week to week upside. Amon-Ra St. Brown, he's had upside this year, but it's because he wouldn't do anything one game and he scored 40 the next game. So yeah. I think he has that. Ladd, I think of more consistent guy. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a little bit more hit or miss. DJ Moore is a little bit more of a consistent guy. So like honestly, I would love to get. In
this format, I might shop DJ Moore.
Yeah, honestly, for Tyreek.
For Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, like you could do that.
I'll give you Tyreek Hill.
So now, what do we actually think Tyreek Hill's like? Coming back, I know he's coming back, but is he going
to the Dolphins? I don't know.
No, I think they said he was. Drew Rosenhaus was on Pat McAfee and said he was going to.
Well, they said he was, but look, he doesn't want to.
Tyreek Hill committed to Dolphins. He came out after that and said he was coming back.
Aaron Rodgers was also committed to the Chiefs.
Why do you never believe anything? You did this with McCarthy last year. Like he literally said, "I'm coming back." He's coming back.
Yeah.
But what my question is do we actually think he can come back and actually have?
So then what do you think he meant when he was like, I'm done with this?
I think he was an NFL player that had just lost and had an awful season and was pissed. Like, absolutely, I thought he was gonna. I mean, he said stupid stuff, but I'm more concerned about. I guess he does have that 20 to he does that 20 to 28. Point ceiling, 19 point ceiling, I guess, in week 17. I guess he still does have it. And you saw the targets go up as the season went on. He just wasn't as good this year is the thing. Like, he was the wide receiver 18 on the year. But at this price, you're right. I mean, in this format,
I would get him regardless. I don't care where he's playing.
I mean, honestly, go get shop get for Rashad Bateman on the cheap here, like in this league, because Rashad Bateman's showing some freaking week to week upside. That dude is out playing. I mean, I guess Zay Flowers isn't playing in the playoffs, but like, I mean, this dude, 23 points, 17 points, 22 points, 18 points. Like, he's a boom bust guy as well. I think I would like as a bench piece on this team. But, you know, he's got the 107. I would consider shopping the 107. You're definitely contending next year. I would, if you can get a high upside veteran for that, I would definitely do it. So, trade McBride for 10 Trump coin. That's actually funny. 4 hours to pick my rookie draft. It's pay to hold the 106, 108 until I'm on the clock. You know, I would still entertain offers before, so you don't get pigeonholed into taking guys there if you don't need to. So, yeah, it's a good trade, by the way. So, all right.
Other recommendation here, pretty much. Even beyond Tracy and Pacheco, you have a lot of running back depth here. You have Pollard, Charbonnet, Braylon Allen, and Tyjae Spears, and Ray Davis. Every single one of those guys is just not necessary whatsoever on this team. So, like, literally package every single one of those guys and overpay for a guy that's going to actually be super productive, because that's what you got to do in this league format.
Yeah.
Stick with your tight end. Other than
I would
that,
too, yeah. I mean, again,
just maximize production upside at every position in when you're league.
I mean, if you got people that are trying to rebuild in this league, trick them into rebuilding. Trick anybody you can into rebuilding here, because you already have such a good chance to win this league. Try to get 3 people rebuilding. Try to send people into reloads. It's freaking hilarious. We appreciate you. Yeah, Cyan Garden, if you're here, let me know. If you have any questions in the comments, let me know. But, oh, sorry, it wasn't the 109. Oh, sorry. 109, it's 103. So Justin Herbert. Okay, that's a different question. I will answer those since I started it. Justin Herbert, 101, 110, or Josh Allen, CMC. Josh Allen, there.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, Josh Allen, please.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you, Cyan Guardian. You're going to have your blueprint here in the next 24 or so. Completed, sent to you with all the advice we talked about today. So, all right. On to the next. Weasel, 7121. Wondering if I should try and down tier from Lamar. The problem is the league doesn't value elite QBs as high as most.
I wouldn't move him then.
Nah, I wouldn't. Then I wouldn't. Bowers and McBride are basically untouchable. Untouchable. You have Bowers and McBride on your team. And also have 327
one of them's definitely
first.
going to be touchable.
And it's Weasel. Weasel 7121 is it says is the team name. What's the actual team name? Will you check?
Yeah.
This is glitched. I bet it's the top one right here.
It is Wesley Wilson.
He said he doesn't have them on his team. He has Hawk.
Okay.
Well, you have Hawk though.
You have Hawk.
You're fine.
You just move Kraft and
you're
ride
good.
with Pat Frymuth as your backup.
All right, so this does look like a Dynasty 10-team start 11 PPR league. He does have 3 firsts in 2027, which won't show up, but we will mark that. Getting those 27 firsts for that class. What's up, Wesley? Oh, you're good. It's not your fault, actually. I got a trade done for Rome. Traded Tracy, Gino, and a third. You're a madman. That's a madman offer. That's really good.
Wow.
All right. Dang. Dual elite QB build here for sure. You got Bucky on here, which is nice. You're going to get a good return for Bucky right now if you try to sell him. Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua, Jalen Waddle, Keon Coleman. You got TJ Hawkinson. You got the 101, 108, 202, and then you've also got your 26 first and 2 extra seconds in 26, and then 327 first.
A lot of draft capital.
Okay, so here's the problem.
Wow.
Here, and Wesley's here, so he can kind of listen.
202, 302, 408, and 2 extra 26 seconds.
Now, the main thing here is, like, I am curious why you decided to buy into 27 first, because I feel like it's because now you've got, 3 firsts is significant. You got a pretty good portion of your value in 27 first now, and it might be hard to move those and for like a couple years. So like this is why I recommend not buying 27 first, because like then you kind of get stuck with assets that aren't going to do anything for 4 years. If you can trade your 27 firsts, the extra ones you acquired, I would much rather have contending running backs and win this league. If that makes sense. Like,
yep.
But
JJ, Puka, Waddle, Coleman, Leggett. What would you
just value trades? Well, then it's not a bad thing that you got them stacked on top of trades. Yeah. I would try to move them though. Like, I honestly I don't want to hold 27 first on this team. This is a team that's definitely going to contend.
Yeah,
so.
we'll see if it actually makes sense for this team right now though, because maybe he could just wait a year when they go up in value even more, and then
I mean, he doesn't have a bad team at all.
It's a really good team.
It's a start 11 though, so it's a deeper league. Is going to need some depth.
So
Especially
what would you grade? What would you grade these? Allen Lamar, McCarthy, and Bryce Young, obviously a 10.
That's a 10.
Bucky, Benson, Bigsby, Ray Davis, Marshawn
That's
Lloyd.
a 4.
That's a 4. JJ, Puka, Waddle, Coleman, and Leggett. Demario Douglas, Hollywood Brown. It's a 7 or 8. Which one would you
It's
do?
a 7. Well, actually, it's probably an 8. You got Puka and J. Jeff. That's enough value to be an 8 for sure. And then Hawkinson's an 8.
Hawk, Kraft, and Pat Fryman.
Actually, that's a 9 with Kraft there too. So,
yeah,
probably an 8. Pick grade's really good as well. So, I don't think you necessarily messed up. I don't know. I guess I was saying you did mess up, but
I don't. I think you'll be fine.
I just think you can recover. We'll look at this team. Let's make a plan
because
first.
look at his. I mean, look at the first round picks that he has this year. First of all, Genty is going to make his running back room look so much
Bananagrams.
better. And then the 108, he can move the 108 for a proven player where he needs to bolster some depth and some production. So I would be moving the 108 for a proven running back.
I would move the 108. I would also move probably Bryce Young in this format.
Definitely move Bryce Young.
I mean, again, there's probably a 50-50 shot if you have Bryce Young in Dynasty. There's probably a 50-50 shot he's going to go up in value versus go down in value. In a league where I have Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, I'll just take a shot in some other position there. So.
Yeah. And then Bucky Irving.
Yeah, Bucky Irving's going to be probably a pivot, or at this point a down tier. So market update on Bucky Irving. He is currently now inside of the top 3 rounds of Dynasty startup drafts, which basically means this for Bucky, who, again, Bucky had a good year. I think Bucky's a good running back.
Let's just establish that he has earned that.
Yeah,
there's obviously
he was productive
reason that
over
he's
the
up there,
last-
and he's been very, very productive.
Now, a lot of people are saying, we had somebody ask in the comments, well, actually, I don't think Tampa Bay drafts a running back. Oh, they absolutely are not drafting a running back. No, it's going to be Bucky and Rashad again. The thing with Bucky is, if you buy into Bucky at this price, or if you hold Bucky at this price, the best case scenario is he comes out and does what Devon Achane did. That's absolute best case scenario. And where's Devon Achane valued right now? Literally,
right where he was last year.
Literally right where he was last year, and 2 spots above Bucky Irving.
Yeah.
So the thing is, you either hold Bucky Irving, and if he does really well, he maintains his value. Best case maintains. He's not going to go up to the Saquon Barkley range. He's not going to go up to the
not with this incoming RB
Bijan,
class.
Jameer Gibbs. There's no way, in my opinion. Again, that's my opinion, but
You're not allowed to say there's no
I
way.
don't think there's any way. So, if you get off him and he does, decrease in value, then
It's a value one.
yeah, it's value in. And again, it has nothing. I don't think it has anything to do with them drafting a running back at all. I don't think it has anything to do with his team investment. He's already, got the starting job there. It's a value play, and so I think it's a value play. I think we'd like to pivot off of, and honestly, you could down tier now because you can down tier from Bucky Irving to Kyron Williams plus.
Yep.
You can get Jonathan Taylor plus. You can get any of these guys. You can get Josh Jacobs plus.
Josh Jacobs plus.
You can get so I like all these.
Yep.
Bryce Young is climbing.
He is climbing.
Bryce Young is climbing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can pivot off of Bryce Young now for Jared Goff, which
Yep.
again, I probably won't do that just because of the Ben Johnson stuff. But you could do it for freaking. You can get Trevor Lawrence.
Yep. The fact that you can down tier from Bryce Young and get Dak Prescott is
that's what I want.
crazy.
Well, actually, you don't even. No, but
You
we're
don't
doing
need to do
we're
it.
doing
I say
different
get
position.
another position.
Well, why don't we just go Romo Dunze here?
You can get all the running backs that you want on this team, dude, and that's what I'm doing in a 10 team with the
right,
production
I'm good with
upside
that.
that you can get. I mean, you mentioned Kyron Williams, Jonathan Taylor, and Josh Jacobs. You can get every single one of those guys by down tiering from Bucky, moving your 108, and moving Bryce Young.
A 90 PD league, by the way, Hunter is tempting at the 108. Only reason I'm hanging on to it.
He's not
He's not going to be
make it
there.
to the 108.
He's not going to be there.
No.
So I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah, no, I'm with you. Maybe get a little bit of wide receiver depth. You didn't do a wide receiver down tier. You want to hold Jefferson and Puka. He does need to add some guys, some productive guys in between, like Puka and Coleman and Waddle, though. Who are his flex spots right now?
I'm fine giving Odunze as a target. Actually, even Rasheed as a target.
Unless you want to go like a DJ Moore to get production in his lineup.
I bet you that Odunze is slowly gonna jump Rasheed Rice this offseason.
Who are his flex spots in his lineup right now?
From a value perspective, Coleman, Leggett, Kraft.
Yeah, so he needs flex spot depth bad. And again, you can do that a lot of ways. I think a down tier from Bucky would be a good idea. But I also am not necessarily opposed to down tiering one more time.
I mean, moving
here.
Bryce Young for another player is going to really help a lot.
The problem is that at best, the moves we have given him now are going to fill out the 3 flex spots, and he wouldn't have very much depth. I think I wouldn't be opposed to down tiering from one of the QBs or one of the wide receivers and just exploring and see if you can get a value in there.
I wouldn't be down tiering from Allen and Jackson in a 10-team 2 QB. Those are the 2 highest upside possible guys that you can get there.
They are, but you could also down tier to Hurts from Allen, and that's just as good a QB room. But if you're starting instead of Tucker Kraft in your flex spot, if you're starting, I mean, you name it, then it's better. I mean, you have to put out a lineup, and it is a start 11
well,
league.
I mean, what
so.
if you did a Bucky Irving down tier from, like we already said?
No, I think the Bucky Irving down tier is good. I'm just saying, I'm not. You've got four of the top.
Let's give them our favorite running
You got
back
4
targets.
of the top 10, 12 players in Dynasty here. I'm not opposed to down tiering from one of them.
Oh yeah, Tucker Kraft, you're moving too, by the way.
Yeah,
we'll add that in the comments.
Yeah.
Move Tucker Kraft for wide receiver or running back depth.
Okay, let's look at some of the running back heavy teams. This would be one. I would say Mixon's a good target for him. Which teams?
We're moving big guys, so
yeah,
Jacobs needs to be on there.
Where's some of that? I'm trying to look for some of the rebuilding guys here. This guy's roster sucks, and he's got Dak. In this deal for Dak here, we didn't tell him to get Dak.
No.
But I would try from this guy to get Connor and Jones for cheap. So
actually, Mooney and Adams are good targets on that team as well for cheap. So,
So just get a bunch of
add
cheap
that in the comments. What's the team name?
And this
was it Devontae's Inferno?
Devontae's Inferno, yeah.
Okay, so but basically, bottom 2 teams.
This is the one he's talking about, surely. This guy, look at this guy. This guy has Chris McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, and Alvin Kamara, and he's 10th in the league in power rankings. So I'll tell you this, since you're watching right now, Wesley, I would definitely go to this guy, and I would get Chris McCaffrey and Derrick Henry from him. And then, honestly, you're going to win a championship. Like, if you get those 2 guys with your current team, you'll win your championship. Go give this guy Bucky Irving.
He's got Godwin, too, doesn't he? Get Debo on the cheap.
Go get
Adams.
Send Bucky
Connor,
for the 106.
Jones.
Christian McCaffrey, and then Derrick Henry, and send him back whatever else he wants.
Depth problem solved for literally the so cheap.
Yeah.
2 extra seconds. He'll take those 2 extra seconds that you have on your roster. Move your 2 extra 26 seconds.
This is what I'm saying.
Get those
this
guys.
is what I'm saying. Yes, I love this deal.
I have a potential trade of Lamar and Pat.
Oh, who's Pat? Fryermuth?
No, he has Pat Fryermuth.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Lamar and Pat for
Nico and May. I'm doing that trade.
Oh gosh.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Yeah. So I would definitely
like
make that trade. I would accept it right now. I like that a lot.
So let's just give him the rest of our favorite running back targets there that are in that range. I think Kyron is a guy that you should be targeting. I think Jacobs is a guy you should be targeting. And, I mean, you can afford it in that range. Again, with the guys that you're moving, you can go and get Odunze because even though he's seen a little bit of a spike now, he's going to slowly climb as the offseason progresses and more news comes out during training camp of Ben Johnson is drawing up perfect plays for Odunze in the red zone, right? You can just see it. You can see it.
Yeah. Man, I love that Nico trade. Good night. That's going to really help his team.
Yeah. You have enough cornerstone pieces to target productive vets for cheap.
Yeah, I love it.
There you go, man.
All right.
Go win your league in this team.
Go win it. You got really good value. And look at we didn't even talk about the power rankings. You are significantly, I mean, we're talking 50% higher here than most of your league. So really good job. Perfect. Appreciate you, Wesley. Thanks for being a part of the domain
7121
MotherFlockers.
10
And
got a 12 team, an 18, and a 10 team.
And man,
so
honestly, we just went through that we just went through that whole review and didn't even talk about your first. So honestly, you could just hold on for now.
Well, we did say move is 108.
No, it's 27 first.
Oh, and you know after that move that he's going to get with the Nico and May thing, and all the moves that we suggested
He can
plus
just hold
all the
until next
cheap
year.
guys that he's going to get.
Although
he's going to get Gen T too.
Edit. That's nuts.
So,
this team's really good.
Yeah.
That was a really good team. I love that. All right. I'll refresh here. We'll see if anybody got their submissions in. I want to make sure you guys can see that you're up in the queue. Yeah, we got a trade question. Fredo, we got you as well. JMO Craft, we got you. Those are the D France 1204. We got you as well. And then R Routh. Is that that's not Rashav, is it? Rashav's our route. No way, that's Rashav, right? Anyways, it's just close to his name. Let's see. Sam Bagatelle is going to be next. So I know Sam's in the chat. Sam, say what's up.
Hi, Sam.
So that was Wesley says his first year. Man, I wish I was that good right away.
Job.
Holy smokes.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
We were not.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Man, it's really good. All right, cool. Let's go to Sam's team now. Sam, we appreciate you, man. I know you joined the flock here in the last couple of days. Seen your name. Saw that you became a member, so we really appreciate that. And obviously, reach out if you have any questions for us. By the way, Wesley, yours is going to be in your this is going to be in your inbox in the next 24 hours for you completed. We appreciate you so much. Sam says, aloha from New Hampshire. I didn't know they said aloha in New Hampshire, so that's a new one for me. It's not where I thought you were going with that. So, Ryan, you're our Routh. We have somebody who works for us, Rashav, and his last name is his initials are R Route. So I was like, no way, right? All right, Ryan, we got you, buddy, and let's answer a couple of these real quick. GH Steel, we got. So let's answer Corey's super message. We all know the moon's not made of cheese, but it was made of barbecue spare ribs. Would you eat it? Yeah, I would eat it. Are you kidding me?
It's a simple yes or no question.
I would rather
just answer it. Let's move on.
I would much rather it be made of the ribs, honestly. So.
That video is goated, Corey.
What video is it?
Wow, a reference that I know that you don't.
I'm like shocked right now.
That's actually hilarious. It's like one of the classic Will Ferrell SNL skits.
I probably have seen it then.
It was Will Ferrell and Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, okay.
You need to look
Wizard.
it up. You need to look it up. It's really funny.
All right, let's do Ryan's trade question real quick. Roma Dunze in the 109 of Brees Hall. Run by 1 QB 12 team start 7. Oh, it is a start 7. That does change my answer a little bit actually.
Sometimes that's default. I don't know if I trust that.
Are these the right league settings for you here, Ryan? Let me know. We'll come back to this, but I won't mark it as complete
Honestly,
for now.
regardless, I'm taking Odunze in the 109.
Yeah, in a deeper league, I could see, or in a shallow league, I could see why you take the upside there.
I'll take Odunze in the 109.
I would eat the sun if it tastes like barbecue ribs. Me.
Mine's the sun.
Me too. All right, Sam.
What's your favorite planet?
What is that from?
It's the same thing.
Oh, okay. All right. Dang, I cannot believe you know something I don't. This is weird.
Ryan said yes.
It's a start 7. So you're still taking Odunze there?
I'm still taking Odunze in the 109.
I think it's a value. I think it's a value win in a 12 team anyway, so I'm fine taking it.
Yep.
So very good. Okay.
What did Chris say?
Where Chris? Then I couldn't soak up the sun.
But then I couldn't.
All right. Hey, RabJ667, we appreciate you joining. If you are watching and you wanted yours on tonight's stream live.
Avery doesn't like not knowing a reference.
No,
he feels very left out.
Well, we also just need to grind through these, so I'm trying to keep it moving. But also, I really don't like feeling left out. Make sure if you guys get a review.
You just like making me feel left out.
I don't feel left 100%.
Out, you feel left out.
But I don't take it personally. So. Make sure you guys select live blueprint. It's the second dot. You see it says live right there.
458.
So what I was going to say is, RabJ, if you want yours live, send us like a $10 super chat. We'll do it live tonight. Actually, it'd be $7 for you. Looks like you're a member. So you just have to upgrade it, but we will take a super chat from you just to do it live. So appreciate you guys. Okay. Let's take a look at Sam's team here, because this is a Dynasty Superflex 12 team start 8. A little bit more shallow here. Start 96 in a 12 team. Fighting a Goliath here who scammed the league at the start. I told y'all about the Brees trade that I made. I traded Devonta for Ayuk in 2/3. Okay, fine. That's good. Shallow format, looking up tiers. Majority of the league mates are stingy. Wow. Okay.
Oh, brother, you have a good team.
Yeah, I think I need to move the second scare. It seems like he has to stay. So this is Claude.
The Goliath he's fighting, he has just as good a team as the other guy. He just has crazy.
Oh,
QBs.
this guy just has upside.
Right.
Like this is a top heavy team.
Right. But
this team's better.
So the comments, yeah, I know. Sam's other comments are running backs are really hard to come by. My pick next year should be good. A lot of untouchables realistically across the league. So hit me up. Also curious about the bottom team ranks all time of worst teams you have seen.
Okay.
Let's
do that first. All right, here we go. Reveal in 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's not.
Nope,
that's
I've
not
seen
even
a worse
close.
team.
We've seen way worse than that. You don't understand. I've seen a team.
I've
Look,
seen a
all
team
these guys.
Who's we've seen a team whose best asset was Keon Coleman, I believe.
And that was it. No, we saw a team. I saw a team while you were gone. That see how all these guys are ranked here. I saw a team while you were gone, and they
All
had
red.
one guy ranked on the whole team. One guy in my rankings. All the rest of them weren't, and he had literally a bajillion picks. But like legit had one guy ranked, and I was like, I cannot believe this is real.
Like even with all the picks.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a bad, but not close to the worst. Your team's good though. I think your team's just as good as the top team here, and we're gonna go through and talk about what you could maybe do.
We see some hard rebuilds that are the extreme outlook of rebuild.
Yeah.
But we haven't given a rebuild.
Most of the people with teams like this, they typically don't submit for team blueprints because they probably,
even though they should.
They probably
because
they probably rage quit. But they clearly, people who have teams that end up like this, they clearly don't watch. I mean, what are we saying? If somebody who's watching is not going to have a team like this, right? I know, right? Oh no! All right, Claude. Here we go. This is a 12-team superflex. Mahomes, Love, and Levis is a 7. Achan, Jacobs. That's pretty much it.
Actually, Mahomes and Love is pretty close to an 8 because it's still a 12-team superflex. So,
But Mahomes doesn't have as much value as he once did, though.
No, he's still going late first round.
I think it's an 8 with a good QB3, so
Yeah.
I think it's 7 because he got Levis.
I think it's an 8.
Achan, Jacobs. It is a 7.
Those are 2 top 2 round guys. Love and Mahomes are going anywhere from.
So you
of the
think
first to the early
Mahomes,
second.
Love, and Bryce Young is a 9?
No, it's not a 9. I said 8.
No, I know, but I'm saying he doesn't have a QB3. He has nobody else he can start.
Sure.
So it's like it's literally a backup QB away from an 8, in my opinion. That's the roster build extra point bonus we give him.
What do you mean? Will Levis is going to be starting next year?
Right. Yeah. Achan Jacobs is, in my opinion, a 6.
With no good backup.
It can be a 5. I mean, what does the? That's what I thought. Yeah.
I was just giving you crap. I agree. It's a
Puka,
6.
BTJ, Wilson, Rice, Odunze, Ayuk is a 9 at
It's
least.
a 9. It's a very good team.
Might be a team.
Very
Might
good,
be a 10.
Very, very good.
That's really close to a 10.
And then Trey McBride's a 9 as well.
Yeah. Good.
Wide receiver factory, baby.
Yeah, it's a wide receiver factory team, and you can take down his picks. He doesn't have any first, but he's got a ton of the second round, and he also does have somebody. He has size sons.
You've got a
picks,
neutral grade here with draft capital, and you're definitely contending. Hello.
See, Blue, this is why I can't make you a mod, because you were late. You have to understand. Should I do a mod today? Should I give somebody mod preferences? Or mod privileges? Preferences. What the? Avery. Who wants it? Hey, Donovan's here. Do you guys prefer Kyron or Jacobs more? At price, we prefer Jacobs. In a vacuum, I think I'd still rather have Kyron on my team. So hopefully that makes sense.
Kyron's so freaking good.
Yeah, Kyron's good, man. He looked good yesterday too. So
also, I wanted the Rams to win so bad, and I turned it off after Saquon had that breakaway run, and then I just checked and I was like,
yeah,
they're in the red zone about to score and win the game.
Yeah, no, like it really felt like
how bad did they screw
it really
up?
felt like they were like pulling away, and then all of a
s-
sudden the Rams were like right there gonna win. I was like, dang.
Yeah,
They
got
were gonna
stopped in
tie
the red
it.
zone multiple. No, well, they were going to tie it, but they were going to get the extra point because
No, they were down 8.
They were down 6.
Oh, they were
The
down
Ravens were
22-28. Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, it was the
So if they had scored a touchdown, it was
The Ravens game
it
was a good game.
Basically, game. Yeah, I know.
I'm not surprised though. I mean, it's hard to win in Buffalo, and that defense looks good.
You mean in Philly?
No, I'm talking about the Buffalo game. I'm talking about the Ravens game.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You think Buffalo's going to take it?
Trey McBride is a 9 because Bowers is a 10, essentially. Like, I mean,
I swear,
from a value
like,
standpoint,
at this point,
it doesn't really matter. Trey McBride could be a 10.
Buffalo is going to be America's team for an entire week,
It could also
and
be.
then they're going to lose.
Yeah, that's 100% true. Decent chance I'm getting Purdy for 2 seconds. I don't know how. If you do that, your team's going to be even better than it is now. 2 top 12 QBs in rankings. That's dual elite QB. It could be dual elite QB. That we could put if we didn't have such a stacked wide receiver room, this would be a dual elite QB build. So yeah, he's got dual elite QB / wide receiver factory tendencies here.
Oh wait, so you mean this is actually an 8?
Waffle said that, not me. I was answering a question. Yeah, King Henry doesn't look like he's going to win a Super Bowl. For $19 Fortnite card, who wants it? All right, cool. Let's do it. man, I like this team a lot. I'm gonna have a lot of trouble. We need some veteran running backs here for sure. Those seconds, I'm honestly okay either A, taking running backs there, or B, just trading them all for veterans.
Yeah, hey, Garrett Wilson plus a couple of your seconds up tier, go get another elite wide receiver that you can put in your flex spot.
Wow, who do you think you're going for at that point?
I'm going for the best possible wide receiver I can get on top of Garrett Wilson in a format like this. I'm just
No, I think you misunderstood. I'm asking specifically who.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking out loud right now.
Because seriously, I like a lot of the guys above him as much as I like Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking up.
And so Nico. I mean, you're talking like Amon Ra?
Like CD.
Oh my gosh. I wonder if anybody would do that. If you can, I would. If you can package Garrett Wilson in any of those seconds and get Amon Ra, CD, or Neighbors, doing it. But
Amon Ra, in theory, is probably going to be a little more
He says, I've been trying
affordable
that for
because there's a lot of
months.
questions.
So I wondered. Again,
Dang.
that doesn't seem like something.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, Nico, I would prefer.
Yeah. Have you tried Nico? I mean, we could do it.
That
But
would be more of a pivot.
honestly, just for funsies, I want to down tier from Jordan Love and go get Dak Prescott. Just because you can.
Ew.
Just because you can do it. If you can, then you should.
Tier.
That's the rule. If you can do something, you always should do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's at least how I live. I mean, see how I have my Coke intact tonight? It's not smushed by a door.
Hey, it was the door's fault and the delivery dude's fault. There was no other.
You opened the door. The more I thought about this, the more you were at fault. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
how else was I?
Because you could have seen that the Coke was outside.
How else was I going to be able? No, actually, it was out of my line of sight.
Whatever. You could have been more careful.
No, he had literally put the drink right behind the bag, so I didn't. I was like, "Where's the drink?" And then I opened it. And how else was I going to open the door? You want to tell me I was going to open the door?
I didn't see it. If I had evaluated the crime scene, I could have told you how you could have done differently. Actually, but I'm just saying.
As hungry as you were, you would have probably opened the door
Probably true.
and crushed your.
Unless
drink.
I was like, oh, my Coke's there.
I've never had food delivered. But first of all, I've never had food delivered an hour late. I've also never had food delivered where they put a drink right at the foot of the door.
Yeah, that was kind of a bad idea.
It's a very bad idea.
All right, so we got the down tier for Love. We got the Wilson pivot, which I don't mind. I also don't mind holding Garrett Wilson on this team.
Gosh, that food smells so good. Speaking of food.
The food was
What's in there?
Yeah, and they're making good points here.
Oh, dang it. I can't have it. That's tragic. I can have chips, though. Chippies, where are the chips? It's okay. I can wait. I'll wait. It's okay.
100%.
Okay, so if we're down tiering from Love, who do we want to get that we're actually going to be able to fit in our starting lineup?
Like on top.
I honestly don't really think that's a super necessary deal.
Oh, you're right, because it is
he
only
already has too good depth.
Well, he too good depth. He does probably need. Then he probably. I mean, read his depth to me. What's his depth score? You said a 5. What was it? What's up, Fault? Good to see you.
Ayuk, Odunze, and Rashee Rice. I mean, can you pay Garrett Wilson and Brandon Ayuk and go get one of those elite wide receivers?
Potentially. I mean, you can try it. Again, like I want to make sure I have at least 2 or 3 guys you can plug in at any time. But I'm with you. It's a good team, man. I love this team. He needs upside though. He needs
just move Love and.
I guess that is the one nice thing about this team above is he. Yeah. He's the one.
I mean, I would up tier from Love and I would go get Jalen Hurts.
All right, I'm good with that. We could try it. Have you tried that already?
Rushing QB. Garrett Wilson pivots to Nico. And then I would take. I mean, man.
Yeah, I mean,
what other piece are you moving here?
I love this team.
We only have 2 moves.
This is actually tragic how much I like this team because I don't really actually. I mean, I would give him more strategy on what to do with his second round picks.
I mean, I would find a way I'm finding a way to throw in Ayuk to get some up tier done.
Yeah, you do need a running back 3 on this team. He does need a cheap veteran running back here. So you need to get a James Conner to back these guys up. Or Chase Brown, that's fine. Chase Brown's pricier than Connor, but you could get Kamara. Honestly, what you could do here is just go get Christian McCaffrey for the heck of it. Because he has a flex spot, right?
I'll put both
I'd
of them.
much rather.
I'll put both of them on there as options.
I'd much rather flex McCaffrey than any of these wide receivers. Any of them, actually. Like, legitimately, I'd move a wide receiver. I'd move Ayuk and whoever else to get McCaffrey. And that's a stupid market value move. But again, you're playing with so much value here. And you already have such a good move.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to move one of his wide receivers. And you either need to up tier or you got to go get something else at a different position. So.
Yeah, so this will be his infinite team. So that's good. Yeah, you'll get. That means you're going to get updated trade targets for this.
Number one suggestion and comment: don't make any moves that don't objectively upgrade your starting lineup.
Yeah.
Next suggestion.
Consider moving all of your second round picks and packaging them all together. Like, I mean, you could literally package all your second round picks together. That's how I would be doing this. I'd either be getting depth, the 3 depth guys I have in my bench.
If you sold your 202, 204, 205, 208, and Garrett Wilson, go get the most elite possible wide receiver.
Yeah, and again, hopefully, hopefully, you know, I don't know. He says he's been trying it, so I hope there's guys left he can try. But all right, and last one here. This is a good suggestion, Booty Clap King. It would just be a matter of finding a way to do that on our end. There would be a lot of data, but yeah, I like the idea. Though. That's a good idea.
Shop Patrick Mahomes and see if you can and see what it costs to get one of the top rushing QBs.
Rice 105 and a mid first for Lamb on that one team he was going to get London.
Top rushing QBs. Otherwise, down tier from Love or Mahomes for Dak plus, like we originally suggested. So
if you're not a rebuild, I think your team was the stacked one. And if it is, I'm getting Lamb there. So
CDs.
Because that was the Laporta for London trade. Yeah. No, I'm still doing that trade. All right. Sam, we appreciate you, man. Obviously, you'll be over in the Discord. So, but yeah, as you have questions with this team, you're going to have your blueprint in the next 24 hours. As you have questions with this team, just let us know. McBride untouchable. I wouldn't trade McBride on this team. No, I wouldn't do anything.
No need to.
No. Yeah, it's Waffle. It's team dependent. If you saw his team, he definitely should take it. Like, his team is stacked, and it's a start like 7 or 8. So needs to trade Jacobs for Bucky. I would rather not pay. You have to pay a lot on top for Jacobs to get Bucky, and Jacobs scored more points than Bucky this year consistently. So I'd rather not. I'd rather just hold Jacobs. I don't want to buy. I'm not big on buying into Bucky right now. His value is pretty high. So. Want your blueprint done tonight. If you already submitted it, you can submit a super chat to us, like $10 super chat, and we'll bring it over for you.
Opticlone.
Yeah, Opticlone's going to be next. Appreciate you, Sam. Like I said, we'll send that over here very soon. Bucky's ungettable. Again, guys, my professional advice to you, by professional, that means I'm an idiot with a camera and nothing else. That's literally my only qualification. My professional advice to you, though, would be to not buy Bucky Irving. Seriously. Highly recommend not doing that. So, what's up, Rick? Good to see you, man. Yeah, no, I know, but again, I wouldn't have put him as a trade target anyway. So okay. Alex submitted for a team review. We appreciate you, buddy. We got a super chat from Ninja Buffalo. He wanted a live upgrade, so we should be able to pull his over. You want to do that real quick?
Ninja Buffalo.
Yep. And then I'll answer this trade question from GH Steel. 108 or Ayuk? You'd be sitting in the 108. I honestly,
12 teams,
I would take
start
Ayuk.
10, 2 QB.
And market value is favoring Ayuk right now. Like, the 108 is so undervalued. I honestly, and I don't really care. I would just take Ayuk. The guy has a 1,000 plus follower account dedicated to loving Bucky. That is ridiculous, guys. I'm sorry about that. Can't get the super chat button to pull up. That's weird. I can check it real quick. Yeah, let's see. Actually, I'll go here. Let's go here, super message. Oh, I think you're right, actually. I saw other people doing it, though. That's really weird. I'll check it on my computer real quick. It's working on my computer. So maybe refresh your page. Refresh your page, and then it just loaded for me. Try that. It's weird.
Holy cow. Hey, Big Papa Pearls, if you're watching right now and you wanted to get a live team review,
$10 super chat.
$10 super chat, and we'll do it live for you.
Everybody I know is cheering for Notre Dame tonight. I'm not cheering for Notre Dame.
Same with Rob J667.
Yeah.
Got a number of these.
I told Rob J already. I didn't hear anything.
Fredo.
So. Is Bucky a sell? We did have him in our sells video. I mean, I think Bucky's somebody that I'm more comfortable selling just because I think it's much more likely he decreases in value than increases. So.
Yeah. Did you ask R Routh too?
That's Ryan. Did Ryan not buy a live one? He was in the chat. Where's his at? This is okay. Hey Ryan, you bought a 1.0. If you would like this to be live, you had to buy the live option. It's $10 more. So if you want to send a $10 super message, then we can keep it in here for you and do it live. All you guys though, who bought 1.0s, if you want them done live, you have that option. But we will double check before we move them over for you to the queue. So okay, Fredo got it figured out. So with your new program, which is the Infinite Blueprint program, would you use it for the same team on the monthly review, or could you switch it up? We're going to probably keep it mostly the same because it would be a ton of manual work for us if we let people switch every month. There's a lot of people. So we could potentially, we haven't talked about this, and I need to talk to Nathan about it, but we could have it to where you guys can switch one time per cycle. So that would be once every annual MotherFlocker. Speaking of Bucky, told me to down tier. Should I trade him and a late 26 second for Rome and Mixon? I mean, I think I honestly like that trade a lot on a contending team, especially. I think you can get more than that. I think you can get a little bit more. Bucky is a top 3 round Dynasty asset, apparently. His value is only going up right now. So, but Waffle likes it. Again, in a vacuum, I like it. Market value, you have to be careful, but I like that trade. All right, Opticlone, ready? I'll let you introduce this one.
Mm-hmm. So Opticlone team is Trader Joe. Here we go. Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott. This is a 12-team superflex, by the way. Lamar, Dak, and Penix are your top guys here. That's a good grade. I'm going to give you an 8 there. And then you've got Isaiah Pacheco, Trey Benson, and that's about it. So that's going to be a 2 or 3. Probably a 2.
And then stacked team.
Amon-Ra, Puka, Nico, and Brian Thomas. And then a huge drop-off after that.
Still a 9.
This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like a start 10 standard 12-team superflex half PPR. Sam Laporta and Mark Andrews is going to be that's a good grade. That's an 8. And your wide receivers alone is a 9 with those top 4 guys. So your rookie picks include the 25 101, the 201 308, and then you got your 26 picks too. You have the 101 going with this.
It's ridiculous. This is a really good team.
It's a good team.
Yep.
Obviously the 201 and then 308. Okay, cool. Wow.
Wide receiver factory.
Yes.
Contend, reload.
Yep.
And then again, 12-team start 10. This is domain rules are pretty close.
A lot of depth. There's a big time drop off here, so we're going to want to down tier from a couple pieces.
And a start 10, that's important. And you have the room to down tier from probably Amon-Ra St. Brown is who I would go for. I like Puka too much. I like Brian Thomas too much. But which one do you think?
In a half PPR, Amon-Ra would be the guy that I would lean there.
Yeah, I think
if it were a full PPR, I might lean Brian Thomas,
yeah,
but
I like it.
That doesn't. I would down tier from Amon-Ra here.
Yeah, I'm with you. Okay, cool.
Brian Thomas is just more popular, so I would just guess that you're going to get more interest there.
Yeah.
With Ben Johnson leaving, but you're still Amon-Ra can only go so low. I don't think he's going to lose value per se.
So if he does, that's nuts.
Yeah. Sam Laporta, you want to pivot off of him entirely for another position. Because you have Andrews there. I'm fine with you sticking with Andrews because honestly, the way that Laporta and Andrews are producing at this point are the same.
London or Ladd would be my down tier target for Amon-Ra.
Yep.
London or Lad McConkey. So you can put one of those guys as a trade target. And again, really what I'm wanting here are guys in your flex. So when I'm down tiering there, I'm trying to get somebody on top who I want.
And we want to be moving. I love your quarterback room. I'm not touching your quarterback room right now. Isaiah Pacheco, though, I am going to move Isaiah Pacheco. And I'm going to go for a safer long-term asset, safer situation, really.
So you can get, if you can get like Rome Odunze and Lad McConkey for, Amon-Ra St. Brown or something like that. I like that.
You'd have to pay on top of that.
Unfortunately, it's probably true.
The new news.
Yeah.
Odunze, I'm probably going to hold off for. I'm going to hold off from for a bit just to see where his price settles.
But if it's only can go up, so if you get him now, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, but I think it's taking a second for that to actually adjust. I don't think that is what his actual price is because I don't think anyone's trading away Rome.
I don't know. I mean, the new coach should have already been baked into his price theoretically, but he's just slowly lost value this offseason.
Ben Johnson wasn't baked into his price, so that's why it's
again. I said this at the beginning. I don't think that you're going to see like a noticeable jump right away because of this. I think it's going to be like a gradual thing, but I still think if you can get him, you buy him. I'm absolutely still buying him. The main thing I was saying.
I think he'll be a surprise in 3 days.
I don't think so.
He's going to spike.
But the main thing I was trying to say there was like the throw-in levels for that kind of down tier. So Rome Odunze's in that range. Josh Jacobs in that range. You've got somebody like Trevor Lawrence in that range. Chase Brown. All of those guys like I like for buy lows.
For this team, I don't really know if I want to down tier from the 101 because Genty would be so nice to have.
No, you don't have to. The only thing is you're going to have to add some running backs.
You would have to, yeah. So if you are down tiering to get a guy like London or Ladd, you would be able to get a solid running back on top. And we'll give you a couple guys here to target. So
yeah.
Pacheco, if you're moving off of Pacheco, I just want Mixon. Mixon's right there.
Yeah, you've got Genty. I would probably target. It's too easy. I feel like I want Josh Jacobs on this team a lot.
Well, we're moving Sam Laporta straight up for another position.
So then Josh Jacobs. That's right in that range.
And we would. It's actually. Laporta's higher than that.
So then it's a down tier, even better. On this team, I would trade Laporta straight up for Jacobs. I'm not even thinking about it. Because then you're rolling out Genty, Jacobs, and then presumably Mixon. That would be.
We will want to give him a second wide receiver target too here because he doesn't have any wide receiver depth, which is why we're down tiering from Amon-Ra to begin with.
Exactly. That's so my first. I said Rome as a target. If you don't want Rome,
lower than that.
Then you could go
with
Ayuk, Olave, Waddle, Terry. You also could go get Christian McCaffrey on this team. You got the value to do it.
Yeah.
So I think Christian McCaffrey is a great target for guys.
Some price range.
I mean, it really goes like this for Christian McCaffrey. Anybody who's contending next year and has any spare value, buy Christian McCaffrey. I'll do it on every team if I need to.
Yep.
Hey, good question, Wesley. What you'll need to do here, really easy fix. It won't let you change your code. If you bought it, you could, but then you'd have to wait for them to change your code. They'll let you do it within 24 hours. What I would do, using your other email. Everybody has more than one email. Use another email, make a new domain account, and sign up on that one.
So Optical made a comment here.
Let me know if that makes sense.
Outside of what he already said, he said,
"Oh gosh,
tier PPR 2024 started. Everyone's first time playing Dynasty. Everyone thought they were contenders. Traded for wide receivers that were on IR at some point during the season. Recently traded Olave 108 and 208 for Amon-Ra. That was a good move. The Gibbs owner told me he's interested in the one.
I was going to say he's in the comments and he just said that, and I'm smashing that.
Yeah, I would do that.
I would absolutely take Gibbs over the 101.
Because he did say in the comments in the chat, make the trade for Gibbs since I already have Laporta and Amon-Ra. Make the trade and move some of the players for different assets. Well, since we have you moving Amon-Ra and Laporta, go ahead and go get Gibbs.
That's legit a ridiculous trade. I love that trade. You'll remember, I think that's our most viewed video of all time now.
What?
The one where I told people to sell freaking the 101 for Jahmyr Gibbs. I was thinking about that today. I'm almost sure it like went up to number one because it went to 40,000 views. 40. Let's see. It did. That's nuts. Employee of the month.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna hold that over your head forever. I hope it's always the number one video.
I don't. Really
it's not
care.
going to be though.
That's
We're gonna
fine.
do draft stuff and it's gonna be a pass. So
go
appreciate it, Crazy Bear. Wesley, let me know if you have any questions on that, but that's how I would do it for sure. And then you'll get that free review, that free blueprint from us. Contending the guy who has CMC's value is Jesus himself. Well, I mean, again, that's for a contending team. I mean, heck, He's pretty good. But all right, we got all that. We got all that. Suggestions and comments.
Comments.
Good one. Doesn't even want Judy.
No,
He doesn't even want Genty.
We need to do.
He wants Sanders. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Okay. Here's what I would do if I were you. This is 3D chess level Dynasty. If I'm you, I'm buying the 102 before I sell the 101. Unless everybody knows, unless the guy who has the 102 is hell bent on keeping it and is like, I'm not going to trade this because I know I'm going to get Genty here. But if the other guy doesn't know that he wants Genty or that he wants Sanders, then freaking get the 102 before you make this deal, and then you're going to get Genty out of it. Because that's a huge value win. So shout out Crizzy Bear. Bucky for Caleb in a 12-team Superflex. Caleb Williams. Oh my gosh. And it's 12-team Superflex. Y'all, this is where we're at with Bucky's value. I don't know how you don't pivot off of him for Caleb Williams with Ben Johnson as offensive coordinator. Like, what are we talking about? I don't know. That's such a good trade. It's such a good trade. Becca did great with the graphics too. Or though. Yeah, shout out Becca. I don't know what he's talking about. So, all right, Opticlone, good team, man. Let me know what questions you have in the comments. But you have a really freaking, I mean, looking at the power rankings even, yeah, you're killing your team here, or your league here. So keep it going. But we got plenty of moves you can make here. Definitely get some better depth. I want to make sure we're covered in case of injury. Have some insurance on this team. Love it, though. I love it. All right. Are you kidding me?
What?
This is Dalton's team.
Yeah, I know.
Dalton. I thought you said you weren't having one reviewed. Oh, Ninja Buffalo got pulled over from the...
Yep, I did.
Okay, cool.
There are also a couple super messages that we just recently got.
Okay.
If you refresh,
This is probably the same team.
I need to know which ones they are.
So this one I'm going to...
Because I need to make notes.
This one I'm going to send away. He resubmitted as a live. Wait, did he
resubmit as a live?
He resubmitted as a live. Yes.
So we need to...
Yep. And then Big Papa Pearls is good too. He sent a super chat. So, okay, perfect. I got both of yours. Here is the link to get your team reviewed tonight. Again, what I would do...
Big Papa Pearls.
Here is the nice little landing page we have. This is the link that takes you to create an account, which is what I would do because you get a way better deal, way better value, way more bang for your buck. This is the direct blueprint link. This is the super chats and trade questions. We follow this. It's going to take you here. Hello, domain, create an account. Do that. Sign up, subscribe. It's going to be $8 a month for an annual membership, and it's going to include the rankings, the trade calculator. You're going to get a free team blueprint, which you can upgrade to a live. And it's going to get our rookie draft guide version 2, version 3 coming out very soon. Hopefully, I'm looking at Becca, and she's going to tell me, yeah, it's coming out really soon. Yeah, she's working on it right now. Awesome, good. And you know, obviously, you get all kinds of stuff with that. So. I haven't seen his yet, so
okay.
And I haven't seen R. Routh, so
you haven't seen R. Routh.
No, so
I'll probably move R. Routh.
Oh, that's Ryan. Right, I know Ryan was in the chat, but I haven't heard anything from him.
Anything?
No, so
I'm gonna move it over there.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, we can move it back. So, and Ninja Buffalo, we got right.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I got him pulled.
Very, very good, very good. Okay, then nice.
Oh shoot.
Oh, there's Dillmatic is right here. He says, I'm Big Papa Pearls. I usually just lurk. I love the content. Appreciate it. I'm a lurker for my content too, but lurkers are the best. So, yeah, we appreciate it, man. Happy to look at your team. So, let's, crap. No. There we go. Okay. All right. Ninja Buffalo is the one that is at the top. We do want to knock out Dalton's first.
Yeah.
All right. Daltonamo. What's up? Waffle pulled me into an orphan. All right. I mean, let's give you a trade question because I don't know how else to reward you for buying 1 million blueprints. So we appreciate you. Let's do this thing. So just took this team over because Waffle asked so nicely. I'm sure he had to beg. It has some solid pieces for an orphan, and it has the 106. It's Chaotic Mayhem. Is the name. You just took over an orphan that's 4th in our power rankings here. Also, shout out Nate NFL because your team looks significantly better from a value standpoint than Waffles is. And I mean, I think you're doing a really good job here. Yeah, no, I mean, Waffles got the dual elite QB build, but we're not talking about Waffles' team today. We're talking about we are never tired of reviewing your team. Honestly, love reviewing your teams. I know all your teams now.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really get tired of doing this. If we did, we wouldn't do it. We would have already been done. Dynasty Superflex 12 teams start 8-9. It says non-PPR. It's probably tiered. But this is a 12-team Superflex. Again, it is going to be a start 8. It's a little bit more of a shallow league in the starting lineup department. Maybe we're going to treat it from a value standpoint just like we would a domain league. It's also got the 10. You said 106, right? It says 104. Is that wrong? So it only has the 106, right, Dalton? Let us know in the comments. But either way, pretty solid here. We're going to start here by grading your position groups. Drake May, Michael Penix, Jared Goff. I mean, honestly, that's a 7 or an 8.
He's chaotic mayhem.
Yeah.
Okay. I had it under as MD Rob. Okay. Mayoff Penix 8. Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. That running back room is a 3. Neighbors London Brown only is a 7. And then 1 or 2 at tight end. But good draft capital. So it says they haven't done the draft order yet, so I'm not actually sure. Rookie picks haven't been assigned on max PF yet. I mean, get with it. I mean, it's time. So doing these blueprints could replace sleeping. Actually, it causes us to sleep more, believe it or not. But we could do them in our sleep for sure at this point. And sometimes Nathan does, I'm pretty sure. Almost positive. Again, it's a start 8, but we are going to, I mean, honestly, this is a really interesting team. I don't feel like this truly is a top 4 team from a value standpoint in this league.
He says he does have the 106, so he's got the X06, I'm guessing. 106, 206,
yeah, they just said they haven't.
406.
Yeah, I'm assuming they just haven't. He said they haven't assigned those yet. So,
well, he said in the comments that he has a 106.
What do you think, Nathan? I mean, this doesn't look like a team that's contending next year to me. So it's going to be either a 1-year reload, a future value team, or a hard rebuild. I don't necessarily think it scratches the hard rebuild thing yet.
No.
But it's not good. I mean,
let me look here. How many? He's got some young pieces. May and Penix.
It's probably a weaker future value team.
Yep.
So
agree.
We'll go future value. It's going to be a rebuild year next year, and then we're going to contend the 2 years after this. And now, how do you get a blueprint? I love that question. It's my favorite question to answer, Jamie. Here you go. Follow this link, Jamie. It's going to take you here. You're going to have 3 options. A, get a free one with a membership. It's only $7 more than a live blueprint, and so you absolutely should just spend the extra $7 and do this. Use code DOMAIN when you sign up. It's an annual MotherFlocker tier, and you'll get a voucher. You'll get a free blueprint. If you already have an account, or if you're like, I'd rather just not get as much bang for my buck, then you can do this right here, and this will take you directly to the blueprint. So follow that link I just posted, Jamie. It should take care of you here. Back to chaotic mayhem. So appreciate you downtown. We'll get it. We'll get it, EB. We'll get it taken care of for you. Tell him to send May and London from Holmes and BT. Absolutely, and I'm not doing that. No, thank you. But let's talk about this. Ugh. What do you think? I mean, do we?
Well, I'm down tiering from AJ Brown. I'm probably down tiering from
Neighbors,
and then at this point,
I mean,
probably down tiering from May.
I think so too. Do you trade Goff, or do you hold him in the wake of the value dip? It's
I'd
going to
hold
happen.
Goff in the wake of the value dip and just the general safety that he offers.
I'm good with all that. Let's put all that down. Let's buy into Ayuk on this team. Have you tried Ayuk already, Dalton? Let's try Rab J. Spent $7 for the live. Appreciate you, Rick. Rab J. Did you move his back over? Well, I'll move his back right now. You take care of the trade targets. I'll let you talk about that.
No, Rab J already submitted his. So
oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. Appreciate you. We got it. Thank you. All right, we should be good.
Because
he wants to use a voucher, so yeah, it's good. It's there. So all right, there you go. I'll let you fill out the trade targets. This is I know.
Okay.
He hasn't done anything. Okay, cool. We can give you all fresh trade targets here.
Sweetums. All right, when we're down tiering from May, what type of quarterback are we looking for?
Purdy plus. One that's going to increase in value. I like Purdy. We can do it.
AJ Brown down tiering. One of my favorite down tiers from AJ Brown right now is Rashee Rice. It used to be Odunze.
You got to get Rashee Rice on this team.
Used to be Odunze, but you're going to have to pay a premium for Odunze right now.
Landy's here. Let's go.
And then Neighbors down tier. He has London. I love London on this team. Let's look for, honestly, Honestly, go get Marv. And then Avery already said Ayuk.
Yeah, I like that. You put Rasheed on there.
When you're down tiering from these guys, you're going to be getting a lot of value on top of this. I expect.
Waffle, would you be open to trading him, Rice, or is that a no-go for you?
Ideally.
You have a lot of. Oh, you have Olave too. I mean, honestly, Waffle, if I'm you here, I don't think it's a bad thing to trade those guys away since you're going to be contending next year and he's not. But you know. But if it's gonna be a no-go from you two, you just let me know. We'll give you some new trade.
Dalton, ideally, make the premium for your down tiers 26 rookie picks. So, like, if you're down tiering from AJ Brown to Rashee Rice, get 26 rookie picks. If you're down tiering from Malik Neighbors to Marvin Harrison Jr., get 26 rookie picks. May to Purdy, get 26 rookie picks. Let's spread it out between guys that we think are buy lows right now and future value that you know is going to increase in value regardless.
Yeah, I like that. Again, this is all value wins. Don't really care about team build. Don't really care about team fit. Don't really care about team need. Don't really care about all of it. So,
though I will say to maintain insulation, prioritize wide receiver over running back or even tight end. You can invest in RBs through the rookie draft in the late rounds. And last but not least, I would say shop every one of your current running backs.
yeah, I think so too. I mean,
Explore offers for, B-Rob, Swift, who's probably going to get a short-lived bump because of Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
Or Ben Johnson. Jeez Louise, dude. I'm still stuck on the Brian Johnson thing from the Eagles. Sharps and then Warren.
Oh, would you down tier from Amon-Ra to Rasheed and Ayuk? I'd probably want a little bit more.
Yep.
What's up, Mike? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Fun league. You can have Rice. You got Rome for McMillan in the 210 last week. That's ridiculous, Jack. All right. Appreciate you, Dalton. I gave you a free trade question. Use that whenever. I mean, I think on your next blueprint, I'm just going to give you a free blueprint. I mean, there's got to be some kind of rewards program here. I mean, this is absurd. So, like, we got to, like, give you some shout outs, man. We appreciate you, though. Dalton's our boy. Dalton's one of our mods. Dalton is our #1 customer of all time, believe it or not. So, and as you can see by the leaderboard up here, the #1 customer of the month right now. So, appreciate you. Shout out Rod City as well. Shout out Andre. Shout out Ant, who is Stingy Ant. And Alex. I think Alex is about 2 this month. Appreciate you, Alex. Alex is a big supporter as well. Did we not send Dalton a t-shirt? I told you to send Dalton a t-shirt. So, Dalton, send your t-shirt information in the domain. Actually, just DM it to me. I'll give it to Becca. So, ha ha ha. All right. Cool. Let's refresh. If you got your team submitted, I'm going to make sure it's on here right now. Or if you upgraded, I'll make sure it's on here right now. Let's see. Warrior King, I've got a trade from you, and I do want to answer this while we are at it. The 102 or Saquon, essentially. We technically are saying the 102 on this, right? I mean, 102. Yeah, because
102.
Yeah, I think you go 102 here. Looking at your team, you're probably this team. Yep. Man, look at Saquon in this team, though. Would you not take Saquon there?
I'd rather move the 107 for a lower running back. And then have that 102.
How much more do you need?
What are his receivers?
They're pretty good. I mean, you're talking about Puka, Amon-Ra, this is a start 9, 10 team. So
Oh, that's a wide receiver factory.
yeah, it's definitely a wide receiver factory.
Love McCarthy.
He would be a second running back. I mean, it's going to win him the league. It's going to win him the league.
Team, he could use that 102. I'd rather go get a quarterback
why
he doesn't have high
what
upside
happened?
quarterback.
That's true.
I'd rather go get a quarterback with that 102 and then spend the 107 on a running back instead of the other way around. Right?
I personally would just take it, but that's my opinion. I just would take it and win the league. I think you're going to.
Yeah.
I think I'm good. I think we're saying it's fair though. I think we can agree on that. So I'm good whatever you do here, Warrior. You're not losing a market value perspective. I think it's good for your team. It's a 10 team. Nathan wants you to get a QB, but I think, a second running back.
I guess if you're getting the 102 with Saquon, just spend your 107, go get a buy low quarterback.
There you go.
You're just not going to get upside with the.
I said I could possibly get Genty. Oh, you could get Genty with the 102.
I would stick with the 102.
Then I would stick with the 102 then. Yeah. My rankings, so we were on our video tomorrow. We told people 102, we would trade Saquon for the 102. So, all right, let's go. Let's do Ninja Buffaloes now. We got this one ready.
Yep.
All right, Ninja Buffalo, appreciate you, man. Thanks for becoming a member. We really appreciate that. Hope you enjoy your time, and also we'll make it worth your while. Ninja Buffalo is going to be 4th here in the power rankings. This is a Dynasty 10 team. Start 11, start 110 total here. Pretty. Average league, but a little bit deeper.
And he has comments, too.
Go ahead and read his comments for us.
So, hello. Hi.
Hello.
I recently traded my 104 pick for JJ McCarthy, or 104 and JJ McCarthy for Drake May. This is a 10-team Superflex, start 11. Keep that in mind. This was done after this team review was submitted, so just wanted a message in case this isn't shown. It is showing for us. I see it.
Yeah, we're good.
Thank you. Love the YouTube content. And I'm Ninja Buffalo. Traded the 104 and McCarthy for Drake May. Already said that. As well as Pickens for the 110, 210, and 307.
There's Ninja Buffalo right there.
Okay, cool.
This is exactly what
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool.
You read this, right?
Yep.
Cool. I was making sure it's the same. Okay.
It is the same.
What's up, Matthew? Good to see you, man. Happy to do a team review for you. And as we do this and you have any questions or you have any feedback for us, you just let us know. We'll be happy to talk through a lot of this with you. Let's take a look at this team. Let's get you a team archetype and a 3-year outlook so we know what our plan is here. Drake May, Jordan Love in a 2-quarterback, 10-team league is going to be a 6 or a 7. Probably a 7. Probably a 6.
That's a 7.
That's a 7. Bucky Irving, Chase Brown, Kenneth Walker, Ramondre. It's not bad, honestly. That's probably a 6 or a 7, too. Probably a 7. I'd give it a 7. That's 3 very startable guys there. Malik Neighbors, Ladd McConkey, Jaden Reed, Devonta Smith. Do I really have Jaden Reed above Devonta Smith in my rankings? I feel like I need to change that.
Yeah, you need to change that.
Holy smokes. All right, everybody pause. Everybody just pause right now.
Neighbors, McConkey, Smith, and Reed in a 10-team is a 6 or a 7? Probably a 6 because Reed's lost so much value.
Actually, let me go here.
And then a 9 for McBride. This is a well-rounded team.
Where is Jaden Reed?
With a contend reload outlook.
It'd be right here. Yeah, pass. I better move him up because I
still would take Jaden Reed in the top 5 rounds.
Oh, are we really gonna do this? No, I wouldn't take him over any of these guys.
I destroyed him in my rankings. I dropped him down.
Yeah, I'll fix those later. I care about my rankings. Don't worry. All right. Anyways,
we try.
I'm gonna refresh this now so it reflects that.
You guys don't understand. Rankings are like the biggest brain melters of all time.
Rankings are interesting. Let's just say that. That's better to me. All right. Cool.
I'm waiting for them to pull out their feature where you can toggle between one creator versus the other. So we'll be able to choose your rankings or mine.
On
when we're reviewing a team.
Well, they already have that on my teams, don't they?
No.
What? I swear they did.
They told me they're going to pull it out, and they haven't pulled it out yet.
I thought they already did that, but
no, because I don't have that option. I'm looking at it.
Well,
right
I think
now,
on the My Teams page though they do. Look. Yeah, select creator.
Oh, that's been there forever.
Okay.
Sorry, it's for my reviews specifically. So because remember when we were having that issue when I wasn't able to view people's grades when your
and honestly they should let us do a domain aggregate,
combines, which would be the best.
Yes, that would be the best. All right. So what did you give this team? You gave a 6 and a 9.
Yeah,
nice.
This is a well-rounded team.
It's well-rounded. Contend reload. You've got the 110 here. You've got the 205 and the 210, and you've got your 26 first. So I like that.
No depth whatsoever.
Can we unpause yet? Yes, unpause. My bad.
They all stop moving.
No, we don't. Yeah, no. We say yeah, no all the time. Sorry.
Everybody freeze. If you don't move,
Yeah.
he won't sting you.
All right. Ninja buff.
Someone in the comments is going to understand. Someone that's watching this live stream is going to understand.
What is going on with me not getting references today? What's that from?
The B movie. Courtesy of
okay.
Jerry
Okay.
Seinfeld.
I do know that. Never mind.
He blinked.
Yeah. That's just that's an obscure quote from that movie.
Those are some of the. There are literally like 50 absurd quotes in that movie.
Does anybody? Okay,
so weird.
All right, now
and
I'll
it's
reference
so
something
funny.
Nathan doesn't know. Who remembers the old memes with the entire B movie script on them? That's like
yes, I remember.
you knew those memes.
Yes,
How did you know
I know
memes? You're
all
not
those
online.
Memes. You like jazz?
Well, no,
That's
I know, but like you remember you remember the memes with all like the entire B movie script like on like the memes.
Yeah, because like that's how the movie starts. Is like with the whole like monologue script about bees and how they're too big to be able to fly and
Okay. I just don't know how you would have seen those because you're not online. That was a strictly online thing.
Well, I mean, some of them stand the test of time, and you just see them around. Like, I don't know.
Nathan
You just
sounds
see
like
'em.
Jerry Seinfeld. Somebody did say that in a.
When I get fired up, I actually
You do.
I
Yeah, you
sound
do.
like him. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, let's go. Moves here for Ninja Buffalo.
Yeah.
Frick. A Kenneth Walker pivot.
We said at the same time, and that
We do that sometimes.
we have literally like no depth on this team whatsoever, and you actually need depth
So you
because this is a start 11.
Yeah.
So I would down tier from Jordan Love in this scenario.
Yep. Scenario. Yep.
Scenario. I would down tier from Bucky Irving as well. I would pivot off of Kenneth Walker. I would also move Devonta Smith and Jaden Reed. There's actually a lot of guys I'd move on this team.
Yeah. Honestly, there's a ton of pivots here. So let's just do it.
Okay,
But
well, we'll do it.
let's do the
Kenneth Bucky Irving and Kenneth Walker
Yeah, I was gonna say make sure we get the down tiers in first. Those are the ones he'll want to know about the most.
down tiers, and then
You got Jordan Love.
Devonta Smith and Jaden Reed.
So you're good.
I would
You're
pivot
good.
From both
You're
of
good.
those
Just holding
guys.
neighbors on this team.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to know the most.
Yep.
All
Because there are other guys that Devonta Smith for the output that you get from him and his long-term outlook, you can down tier from him and you can get better stuff. So, yeah. Okay.
Downgrade from Love to Bryce plus.
No, Dak plus.
No, yeah, we'll go Dak plus instead. A little bit safer.
All right, down tier targets from Bucky and Kenneth Walker. Let's give him a couple guys
Well,
here.
from Bucky, you can go anybody you freaking want. You can get Kyron Williams. You can go, but we've been going Josh Jacobs is what we've been doing. So
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
And then Walker, I would rather have Chase Brown. But I'll go a little bit lower. I would just go get McCaffrey on a well-rounded team and call it. Devonta Smith and Jaden Reed. If we're pivoting to a wide receiver, you'll get the gist of it here. I'm going to give you more targets in the comments, actually. Rashee Rice, go pivot off of Devonta Smith and go get Rashee Rice. Other targets for this team include Mixon, Montgomery, Chase Brown, Ayuk, Olave. You can literally acquire most of these guys that I'm talking about because of the significant down tiers that we're recommending you make. Those are pretty good for this team. Ayuk, Olave, and then honestly, go get Lawrence if you can. McCarthy before he goes up as well. Target any of those guys. Okay, so other recommendations here. Down tiering down tiering will shore up your depth easily. Don't sacrifice production upside. When you're down tiering. So obviously when you're doing that, you're going to want to down tier from a guy whose production upside is going to be just as high as the guy that you're targeting, but that perceived risk of that player you're down tiering to is for whatever reason higher, whether it's age, whether it's situation. So like for Jordan Love versus Dak Prescott, it's like the 5-year age gap. At the quarterback position, that's not nearly enough for us to care. So just go get Dak Prescott plus a running back depth problem halfway solved, right? So other suggestion and comment, shop your 110 for a proven asset and dominate your league.
100%. You got a good team here, man. I think your team is, from a value standpoint, a little bit better than the ranking shows. And honestly, you have the one outlier team here, but it's because he's very top heavy at wide receiver, and that's propping his team up a lot. So I think you're going to compete here. I think you better team management here, better roster management, better roster construction. You're going to be winning this league. So, all right, Ninja Buff, Matthew, we appreciate it, man. Let us know if you have any questions. Nathan likes the Colts DC hire, by the way. Sam, he did ask about that.
I called it last live stream. I think when we were here. Somehow it came up that Anarumo got high.
What did you get for his targets? Okay, you didn't say Chase Brown. He has Chase Brown, but somebody made sure we didn't do that.
Oh, I did throw it in the comments.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Yep.
There. I'll read.
Just traded Joe Mixon for the 205 and the 305. I probably would have wanted a little bit more for Mixon from that. I like Joe Mixon in Dynasty, but if you're a rebuild, it's not bad. But the other thing with Mixon is you can hold if you're rebuilding some mid-season. But I probably would have wanted like the 201 to a 2 for Mixon. I don't think anybody's going to pay it first.
The reason we like buying the veteran running backs right now is because the closer you get to the start of the season, they're going to go up in value. It doesn't mean we want you to keep them for the next 2 years.
Right.
It just gives you a little more leverage to work with heading into the season if you want to kind of reevaluate the status of your team in 6 months.
Yeah. All right, perfect. I got one from Echelon as well. You should be good to go, my friend. You're submitted and locked in.
I think a lot of people got screwed by just entirely fading running back last year who were like the fringe teams that weren't sure if they were contending or rebuilding heading into the season or reloading.
Yep.
So they're like, I'm just not going to even have Aaron Jones or Alvin Kamara or James Conner or Joe Mixon on my team. And that was just not a good idea. So it worked out. Whoa. Well, you just destroyed it. So
I thought it was going to land on the blanket.
Great job.
My depth perception is not great there.
No, you just need to have better touch.
My bad. I played basketball. You want to go talk about freaking touch? You want to go have a shooting contest?
That's why I said it.
Well, then use that one. Sorry. Wow. Just threw a mouse across the room on accident. Whoops.
On accident. You actively threw it across.
Go creative team. All right. In Norton, who I got next.
Creatively stupid.
Oh, he has the 201. That's good. Non-domain motherflockers can't see y'all's rankings of the my teams, right? Is that because of the paywall? Correct. Yep. Yeah, you'll need to be a member to get our rankings. Well, we got them for you, and we love them. All right.
What the heck is that? Oh, I was like, what? What is that?
That is Dalton's personal address.
Do not tell anyone.
Dalton, tell us I messaged you. Tell me your shirt size. All right, in Norton, you good for this one?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Here's the, that's Dalton's address. Don't paste that, Avery. Don't paste that. I just copied and pasted that almost into the live chat.
What, the address?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
It was in the text box. Here's the team blueprint link for you guys. But in Norton's going to be next here. And again, we're going to continue to...
Fredo sent us a super chat, so I'm going to make that live.
Is Echelon good to go as well? He's just submitted.
I'm just about to check. Echelon.
That's a 2.0. 2.0. Okay, cool. Good to know. Made me think I accidentally put it in the wrong spot. What's your size, Dalton? Tell me your shirt size. I can just put it in the chat and I can read it to them. Unless you're fat and you don't want to tell us. Oh, look, Becca dropped the merch link.
Oh, there it is.
I don't want to tell people my shirt size. I'm getting into like the double XL. No.
I wear a large.
You don't wear a large. You wear that large. You wear that.
Actually,
you wear that. That's you wear this.
Actually, this is an XL. I think it's an extra large.
Nathan wears my sweatshirts.
We do wear each other's sweatshirts.
Okay. Wow.
Just kidding.
The gator just went off. We gotta stop. All right. In Norton, 24. Pulling out of a rebuild in 2025, I have the 101, 111, 112, 201, 211, 301, 304, 311, 401, and 410 this year.
Whoa!
I'd like advice as to whether I should take Genty at the 101 this year, or should I try to contend, which you could do both. Continue building out wide receiver by trading down the 101. Thanks in advance. Karen says that's really cute.
I am so cold.
Yeah, I know. We were cute sometimes.
Yep.
People say that about us.
Yep.
That's why we have 20,000 subscribers now.
They do say that. They subscribe for the cuteness.
Restructuring is the name here. And look, it's a fairly balanced league up top, and he's third in the power rankings here. It's a Dynasty 1 QB, 12 team start 10. So it's our rules, but it's a 1 QB. Here we go.
How did this quarterback room just like get to a 9 because of quantity alone?
Even in a 1 QB?
Oh, it's in a 1 QB?
I don't think it can get past.
Never mind. But I thought it was a super
It's
flex.
still probably an 8
It's
for
still
value.
probably an 8, yep.
Now, the
still an 8.
quarterbacks, or the running back room is a 1 or 0. One of the two.
Yeah.
Ladd
Bowers.
McConkey. So the comments, you will see, you're going to get your full completed team blueprint. It'll be sent to you in the next 24 hours in the My Reviews tab of your Flock account. So again, My Reviews. But, Dalton did send his size. Oh, I can't say it because he didn't want me to. I'll send it back. All right, cool.
He said sorry.
So you'll get your full blueprint with all the comments that we gave you.
The wide receiver grade: Ladd McConkey, Jerry Jeudy, Pearsall, Tank Dell, and Leggett. That is a 3.
Yep.
In a 12-team start 10, no super flex.
So, and then what? Bowers is a
9
or 10.
Yep. Auto.
So.
Okay. Oh yeah, all of his draft capital. Let me just copy.
102, 103, 103. Wait.
Paste.
Actually, so this is wrong, right?
101, 111.
I didn't ask if he's here.
101, 111, 112, 201, 211, 301, 304, 311, 401, 410.
That's pretty good, Nathan.
Thanks.
What's up, Dandy? Let's see. Wesley's calling a Bowers down tier on this one. We're gonna find out in just about. Well, I mean, considering it was only the only top 5 guy
considering,
he has,
yes, you'd be correct because we're
to.
probably gonna have you down tier from Alada.
And from Bowers, you can just down tier to
McBride,
and we can just do it for the heck of it, honestly.
Yep.
Oh, the sleeper data was wrong. Perfect.
What about your 26 rookie picks? How's your 26 draft capital looking like? Can you confirm with us, sir?
Yeah, he's here. So
that you have an extra 26 first, 2 extra seconds.
Yeah. Just let us know. But let us know if that's correct, since your other sleeper picks were kind of glitchy. But we took the picks from your comments, so they should be correct. Nick's down tier and coming. Actually, with the quarterbacks here, it'd probably be an up tier.
It's only a 1 QB.
May has some market value right now in every format. So does Nick's, honestly. I know what I'm doing. Same quantity of picks. My extra first is from the run-up this year. Perfect. One other question for you, M. Norton, just before we give you some trade targets here. Have you shopped any of these quarterbacks? Yeah, perfect. We got the right one for you. Have you tried trading these quarterbacks, and who have you tried to trade for? If you haven't, then perfect, because we're going to give you a ton of moves you can make here with these guys. Mm-hmm. You have a ton of value wrapped up in those, and we really can take advantage of that, I think.
But first and foremost, we're going to recommend you down tier from Le 101.
Did he say something about that? If I should take Genty at the 101 and try to contend. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I would down tier. I think we're a year out here. This is a future value team, though, in my opinion.
I honestly would down tier to a wide receiver plus. And I'm not getting a running back, so.
Correct.
He said, yeah, my league seems to value QBs below keep trade cut value for 1 QB. That's really unfortunate, because that means you don't have a ton of value.
But we can package some pieces still. I mean, I would still package 2 of those guys. I'll just add that in the comments.
It would be, May and Nick's.
Shop 2 of your backup QBs and go for wide receivers.
Like, honestly, what I would do here, your final product at quarterback, here's what it should look like. You have 1 elite rushing upside QB, and honestly, this year, since you're not contending, that's it. Lawrence gone, Mayfield gone, Nick's gone, May gone. Honestly, if it were up to me, I wouldn't have any of these guys on my roster starting the season. I don't want to get nothing for them, but again, I want 1 elite QB, roll in with it. I'll get my backup QB when I contend, and I'm good. Move Levis. Levis has a real serious market right now, too, so you have to kind of take advantage of that.
Faux reals.
He's a hot asset.
Mm-hmm.
Puts mayo in his coffee.
Mm-hmm. Brock Bowers said we're down tiering.
Yeah, we'll try for McBride.
And you say we're down tiering from the Ladd as well?
I did not say that. I probably would hold Ladd on this team.
Sure. We can move Jeudy, though.
Doug Jeudy.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Honestly, you're 111 and 112. You're not going to get a ton.
I would probably down tier from DJ Dallas.
Okay, Keon Coleman will be the target that we have for you when you move off of Jerry Jeudy.
We should somebody had prank blueprint one time and just do down tiers from like the worst.
A prank print.
Yeah, a prank print. Yeah, we could call it that. A blue prank. Dang it, you beat me to it. Crap.
A blue prank.
That would be so funny. And we're like, oh, you got a blue prank. Whoa.
What?
That just sounded weird.
Oh.
All right. Trudy Judy.
Actually,
20 butts.
what day is April 1st this year? Hang on.
Wave 6 free agent dollars in front of Levisone.
Oh, dang it. April Fool's is on a Tuesday this year.
Ah, crap. That would be so funny. We could still send some
nuggets.
What's up, Logan? Good to see you, man. All right, let's keep going. We got the pivot, so we got to give him his targets here.
Yep.
I want a
cornerstone wide receiver.
A stud wide receiver.
Thank you very
for
much.
Sure.
Hello, Puka.
Pukla, Nakula. Puka.
McBride here by default with your down tier. And then other wide receiver targets. Rashee Rice and Keon Coleman.
Yeah, like both of those. I like both of those a lot.
Boom. Hard rebuild. Not hard rebuild. Future value, but you're down tiering.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to know in the comments, what do we collectively as a domain community think about the Costco guys? I just want to know. I'm not going to say what I think until I tell you what you guys think, but...
The Costco guys?
You see, you're not online. You're not going to get it.
Can you please just explain to me?
No, you wouldn't get it. You're trying... That's like you trying to explain quickly to somebody why Anakin's character is so complex. Like, you can't just do that. You can't just explain that. It's the same thing.
I can try.
You could... No, I'm not... No, because I don't try things I know.
Are they going to Costco and, like...
Surely you've seen the boom! You know those guys? AJ and Big Justice and the Rizzler? I can do the song.
I would rather you not sing the song.
All right, well, then we need to keep going.
They're all saying boom, though.
They're growing on me. Trash, boom. So bad. So it's mixed reviews.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie. Costco guys get 5 big boobs. I'm not going to lie. It sounded like I said big boobs there, and I did not mean to do that. I said booms, I swear. Nathan wouldn't understand the culture with 3 booms. That's true. Rizzler is the best one, in my opinion.
Wow.
I think they're like, at first I was like, what is this? Like, why? And then I was like, I'm just going to keep watching. Every time they come up, I'm like, I can't not watch, even though it's so dumb.
Sounds fascinating.
That's 3 big booms.
So other suggestions here. Down tiering is your best friend.
Yeah, for sure.
This off season. Accumulate as much value upside as you can.
What if we made a blueprint 3.0 and for every blueprint we gave everybody a rating out of 5 booms? That would be so funny. This team gets 4 big booms. Oh my gosh.
Make as many trades as you can.
Rizzler for big
Small
AJ in the
value
101.
Will.
Oh my gosh. I would take the Rizzler still. Rizzler's best player in the deal. That's exactly right. Oh, man.
All right. Trade as much as you can. Small value wins is the way to go.
In Norton, this team gets 5 big booms, but let me know what questions you have. Again, we'll post your blueprint to the My Reviews page, completed with all the notes, all the trade targets in the next 24 hours. But if you have any questions while we're on the stream tonight or afterwards, follow-up trade questions, things like that, always feel free to reach out and let us know.
Those nachos are like torture.
Boom prints.
Well, that's kind of actually hilarious because I already called them bloom primps.
Yeah, we do call them bloom prints. Thoughts on Baby Gronk and what his value will be in Dynasty? I expect him to be like ranked between Bowers and McBride.
Who's Baby Gronk?
Oh my gosh.
Tyler Warren.
You guys, this is so funny. We could do this all day. Nathan has no idea. Imagine being this free. Imagine, like, I honestly envy you. Like, imagine not having to know who Baby Gronk is.
Well, I hear Baby Gronk all the time because people always are saying the next tight end is the next Baby Gronk, but
I love it. He played into it. He said, if I'm not contending, at least I get 5 out of 5 booms. We love you in Norton. We appreciate you, man. Brain rot has ended. What do you guys normally stream blueprints? Mondays and Fridays for sure. and then occasionally Tuesdays. Might have to do another Tuesday because we got a little bit of a queue here, but but it just depends on the demand. But Mondays and Fridays are our days, so you can count on one of those. Nathan just an unk at this point. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, no, I don't think it's a bad thing at all. Like, he literally doesn't know any of the stupid stuff that we know. Like, that's so freeing. Imagine not knowing the Costco guys.
I am not stupefied.
Now, again, having not seen Happy Gilmore, there's a fine line between being free and uncultured.
4, 5, 6.
Because you are walking the uncultured line by not having seen Happy Gilmore.
I will eventually watch Happy Gilmore.
I told you to watch it now.
I really
Like,
will. I've actually, it's been on my list. It's been on my list for like a year.
Yeah. We're playing Smash all night long.
Jeez, I just hit my face on my own mic.
Adair Devils.
Ah.
Are you in the comments? Let us know. Say what's up. We're about to do your Dynasty team right now. This is a Dynasty Super Flex. 10 teams start 10, so start 100 total. Nathan absolutely is 60, 100%. Anna, that doesn't surprise me at all.
60, dude.
Anna, you wouldn't like that movie.
I'm more like 45. Come
<laughs>
on.
He's uncultured. That's a good one. All right. New Dynasty, tons of trades last year. I cannibalized the last place team. I finished 4th. And if I won my semifinal game, I would have won the ship easily. I love rookie drafting. I was originally tanking after a poor auction draft when I overspent on Kyler. So, all right, let's take a look at this team. This is Balams McConkey. I have no idea.
Talk about betting on the quarterback class of 2024.
Holy crap. You've got them all.
And Anthony Richardson.
Gotta catch them all. All right, I'll let you do the grades. Here we go.
All right. In a 10 team, Superflex, you got Drake May, JJ
what's up,
McCarthy,
Jesse?
AR, and Michael Penix. Is that just an 8 or is it got a 7?
That's probably a 7.
Okay, I'll go 7 just because of the risk.
Yeah.
Jamar Gibbs.
Jamar Gibbs. Shout out Joe.
The most goated fantasy football player of all time. Devon Achane with Jahmyr Gibbs, Jeez Louise, and Tyron Tracy. It's an 8.
Yeah, it's
Malik Neighbors, Puka Nacua, Lab McConkey, Chris Olave, QJ Demario Douglas, Jalen Polk. That is also an 8 with your top 3 guys alone.
Yeah.
Ben Sinnott, Jonnu Smith, Jatavian Sanders. That's a 2.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll give it a 3 because Jonnu actually produced this year. But
we got really good draft capital here. Really, really, really good.
Whoa!
102, 104, 106, 107, 108, 110. I mean, you own half of the first round.
Wow. I am tempted to give this.
No. But really?
No.
No, I don't think so. It's close. It's a high-end, well-rounded team.
This is a high-end, well-rounded team.
Yeah, so that's one level below elite value here. So it's a very good one.
Rounded.
And shout out Jesse. Jesse's here. Jesse, if you have any questions while we're doing that, just let us know.
So the draft capital, new Dynasty, a ton of trades last year. Did you already say this?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
The stuff
I
about
read it. Yep.
cannibals. Okay,
yep,
cool.
I read it. So yep, and how Dynasty Domain supports cannibalism and stuff. Yeah, I said all that. Yep.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, you're welcome.
102, 104, 106, 107, 108, 110, 202, 204, 207, 210. So I could turn into a little
102, 104, 106, 107, 108.
102, 104, 106. Okay, well, I'm copying all these down. You go talk.
All right, I'll go talk. So, when I'm looking at this team is definitely contending next year. Again, it's a high-end, well-rounded team. I really like this build. I do think your risk at quarterback's a little bit high, and so what I want to do is get a more secure asset at quarterback. The other thing that I'm considering here, again, this is a start 10 league, start 100 total. You are going to need a little bit of depth. Your biggest needs here are you do need an elite tight end, somebody who's going to be more consistent than a Jonnu. You do need, in my opinion, to upgrade your quarterback room a little bit. Get a little bit of running back depth. We'll flip Tracy on this team as well. Add another wide receiver like DJ Moore in here for production that you can put in that last flex spot. And then we'll take those other first and we'll just kind of play with them because they're going to be house money. But let's address the big team needs first. And again, I think the number one thing I want to do here actually is I want to use...
He doesn't have any 26 rookie picks either, by the way.
I want to use... Well, he's contending it hard anyways.
Yeah.
I want to use AR and one of the other quarterbacks, and I want to up tier at quarterback and get a better guy.
Bye-bye, AR.
So who would you pair him with to go get somebody else?
Michael Penix.
Honestly, okay, Penix, and then then who do you go to? Because how far up are you going to get there? It's kind of because how much buying power do you have with those two guys? You know what I'm saying?
The power of the buyings.
Or do you put a first on top of Michael Penix and go get somebody? Because you got plenty of first.
Actually,
let's pick the target. Who do we want him to get? Honestly, I don't want him to go anywhere below that. Caleb Williams isn't bad, but he's going to be more expensive.
Low end Kyler, high end Hurts.
I like Hurts and Herbert. Those would be my first two choices.
You're not really raising your upside though from Penix to Herbert in theory.
In theory, it's but it's not. It's not really an upside play for me. It's more of a security play.
Oh, okay.
So that's why.
Sure.
Honestly, Mahomes wouldn't be bad here either for this team.
Yeah, you're not going to get him though.
You really don't think so?
Not with AR and Penix. No.
No, I'm saying if you could add a first on top of.
Oh, that's true. He does have a stupid amount of draft.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could do any of those.
Yeah, sure. I'll give him Mahomes.
Basically, punting 26 for 25 and 27. No, you are contending next year. You have way too much value.
My man, you are.
You need to go win this league. We're gonna make. What we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna give you some moves. We're gonna give you some longer term moves as well. By the time you get to the season,
way you're punting with Gibbs and Achane and Neighbors and Puka on your roster and Ladd.
And he says he's talking about 26, which is after 2025. No, you're not.
At that point, you're going to be elite value after having won your league in 2025 and looking to get a repeat.
I mean, look, like you have Drake May, Michael Penix, JJ McCarthy, Jahmyr Gibbs, Javon Achane, Puka. All these are young assets. Like you're not reloading in 26. No way.
Suggestion and comment numero uno: do not keep all your 25 rookie picks.
Oh, draft capital wise.
What?
Yeah, and that's fine. Again, it doesn't really matter because.
Move half of them for.
We're going to move a ton of your first here anyways. I see what you're saying, though, Jesse. Yeah.
Insulate your value.
Let's do a Tyron Tracy pivot.
Hello, Tracy. Goodbye.
I would like Joseph Mixon.
Whoop, whoop. Yosef. And next move that I want you to make, I want you to hold Gibbs and HM for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. On this team, 100%.
Bye-bye to the
102. I don't want to pick the 102 on this team. Honestly, I want.
No,
because honestly, go take no. Hold on.
He's going to get one of the best running backs there, or the top wide receiver, depending on what happens.
But you could just trade it straight up for a quarterback. Go get Purdy.
Well, he has 10,000 other quarterbacks that he could trade for
I know,
cheaper.
but you use the 102 is the only one he can get for he can get a top end quarterback with.
Want to wait for Dak?
You could, but again, like I want a high end quarterback for this.
I thought you just said you wanted safety, hence why the Mahomes target.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, but again, you can use the 102 and go get Mahomes. Like you can use the 102 plus whatever you want.
Well, I did tell him in his comments to at least move half of his rookie picks.
That's what I'm saying.
So move your 106 for a wide receiver or running back.
Yeah,
proven asset. Actually, I'll just go proven asset. You're going to get some nice stuff for that. So some of the targets, let's give him. He has 4 wide receivers and he has 3 flex spots, 2 wide receiver spots. Ladd McConkey and Olave in his flex right now. Let's give him 1 more running back target and another wide receiver target.
DJ Moore, if it came to mind for this team.
Yep, good.
I like him as like your wide receiver 4. Good contending piece, and then running back behind Mixon. After that, I'd go cheap. I'd go really cheap. So Kamara's good. Yeah. So I like that. James Conner's also somebody. If you can't get Kamara, I would do. So
Mixon, Kamara.
Most of my firsts are going to turn to running backs.
Higher than DJ Moore, but
102 right now would be McMillan. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I just don't. I think I'd rather have whoever you can get for the 102 instead of McMillan on next year's team, just because I don't think McMillan's going to be somebody who comes out and returns a ton from a production standpoint next year when you could use that extra production to win a championship.
Yeah.
So I personally would before taking McMillan, I personally would want a vet.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of getting running backs. Here's the thing though, like if you don't necessarily have a big need at running back.
If you're moving the 102, you're looking in the JSN range.
Oh, we're idiots. We're idiots. We didn't give him an elite tight end target.
Oops.
Okay, go get McBride with one of these picks.
Yeah. Just general.
I mean, like legit.
Yep. Number 1, suggestion, don't make any moves that don't upgrade the production outlook of your starting roster.
100%.
And I would definitely shop around for rushing QBs since this is a 10-team format.
Yep.
The draft capital grade, very high, very high. Even with no rookie picks next year, you just have way too many picks.
You got half the first round.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Jesse, that's
6.
your blueprint, man. Again, we're gonna send you the completed copy of this in your inbox, the My Reviews tab of the Flock Fantasy site within the next 24 hours. We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for getting one. Let us know what follow-up questions you have. We'll be happy to answer them for you. But yeah, good team, really good team. You got a lot of value here.
Balaam's McConkey. Okay, that is hilarious.
I didn't get it. What is it?
That's a Bible joke right there.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. That's.
I dig that, man. That's funny.
All right. Now, do you get the next one though? Do you get the joke on the next team name?
Yes.
Okay. Those are quite different
Those are
team names.
It's usually Deshaun Watson's.
Oh yeah. No.
And that actually
Yeah.
makes a little more sense. But.
Yeah. All right. This is Antonio Brown's third leg, and oh my gosh.
I've seen a lot of Deshaun Watson's happy endings too.
Yeah, those are funny. Well, this next one, the second team in this league is Dick or I Barely Know Her, which is really funny. But anyways, no, that's not funny. We're mature. That's not funny. This looks like look at this roster in our league. I mean, he is way up here.
Nick said, "Hey."
Shout out Nick. Let's see. Is this your team, Nick? Or if it's not, D France, let us know in the comments. But happy to look at this team. Hey, guys, love the advice. I've had a few reviews previously. Perfect. Just went 13-1. This last season, lost immediately after the bye. And yeah, that happens. Anywho, league is 2.25 per catch tight end premium. That's nuts. And it's also per attempt. 0.2. So running backs and quarterbacks with rushing upside are massive. Would love advice, and trade targets picks are rough. Yeah, it's Nick. All right, Nick, appreciate it. Got your league settings. Very unique league. We're definitely going to need an elite tight end. Looks like you have crazy wide receivers here, but probably not a crazy tight end. So we're going to go get one with all these wide receivers, and it's because you are legit. Oh my gosh. This is a 12-team start 8-1 QB. This is a really good roster in this format. Jeez.
Bless.
Thanks. And Marvin Mims. Holy cow. That's supposed to be funny. Hawks is 7. This is an elite value team, probably. It's getting close. I mean,
JJ, Amon-Ra, Puka, London.
That's what I'm saying. Achane, Breece Hall, TJ Hawkinson, Lamar Jackson.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I mean, this is
as your third
an elite
option.
value team, I think.
This is an elite value team.
Congratulations on D France 1204.
He doesn't have any first this year. I don't care. It
doesn't matter.
201
The roster's an elite value team. So good stuff, D. Or Nick, I guess I should say. Nick Francis, we appreciate you. This is an elite value team. Your first one of the day, I think. So we'll slap the elite value label on you. I hope one day we make enough money we can just give free T-shirts away for elite value teams. Honestly, we should do that anyways. We don't get enough of them, I don't think. Do you think we should do that? Should we give free T-shirts away for people who get elite value blueprints?
That'd be pretty awesome.
Okay. All right, will you make it? Well, all right, we're going to make T-shirts for our elite value teams. Sorry, but I already know I'm going to get this question. No, if you got an elite value team already, you cannot have a T-shirt. All right, Dalton just sent a trade question. We'll get it in.
Dalton
would have a ton of those T-shirts.
All 15 of his elite value teams.
Yeah.
I'll take the 15 shirts.
We'll work on an elite value T-shirt. So, Nick's, we're gonna make him cry. This is best day of Nick's life right here. All right, cool. Let's. Hey, look, he's got the Steven Seagal profile picture in there. You see that?
Oh yes,
that's freaking hilarious.
That is pretty great.
All right. Yeah, so this is an elite value team. Now, again, will you read off his starting lineup for me just so we can they can get a sense of how good this team is and how stacked this team is? I mean, this is like ridiculous.
Read off the starting lineup?
Yeah, in our module.
Yeah, so it's looking like Lamar Jackson as your top quarterback, which is pretty chill. TJ Hawkinson, which is great, and Kyle Pitts is a backup. You freaking package those guys and up tier to Trey McBride.
Yep.
Devon Achane and Breece Hall as your top 2 running backs in your running back spots. JJ and Amon-Ra St. Brown as your top 2 wide receivers. 2 flex spots. It's okay, but you are starting Puka Nacua and Drake London.
Yeah, you are starting Drake London in that last flex spot, so we do want to fix that.
So, hey, here's what we're going to do.
Up tier. Especially, specifically at tight end.
Breece Hall.
Pivot. Actually, down tier.
We're going to up tier.
Whoa!
From Breece Hall, we're going to go get
up tier time. You know, this
Because,
is the down tier dudes, but we're not down tier right now.
Get whoever the frick you want. Derrick Henry isn't even sniffing your starting lineup.
No, he's not.
Use Breece Hall and Isaiah Pacheco and go up tier. Use whoever and go up tier. TJ Hawkinson and Kyle Pitts, we're going to up tier as well.
It's a really, really good team.
Like, why don't you just up tier from Breece and go
So
get
heads up,
Saquon?
this league has 4 IDP slots, very small bench, so waiver wire is huge. All right. Good to know. Doesn't seem like you really need, because here's the thing. Even though the waiver's huge in this, but your bench is small, your starting lineup's small, so waivers aren't going to be that consequential unless you're getting Puka on waivers, and you're not ever doing that. So
Right. So when you're up tiering from Hawk and Kyle Pitts, I'm looking for McBride. When you're up tiering from Breece Hall, and the third move, bye Isaiah Pacheco.
I thought you were going to say Henry, and I was like, what?
Up tier. Go just get Saquon Barkley on this team.
You think he has enough depth for 3 up tiers? What are going to be his other throw-ins there? TJ Hawkinson, Kyle Pitts, I get. Breece Hall.
Well, Isaiah Pacheco is kind of involved in the Breece Hall up tier.
Okay.
I'm just kind of putting him in there.
Okay, I see.
And then in the suggestions and comments, I would say include your 201 in the up tier talks.
I mean, are you sure you want to up? Who are you up tiering from for Breece? Like, who are you targeting there?
I already said Saquon.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. That's the only guy that really makes sense, because I was going to say you could just pivot to Kyron, but
I mean, you could try
Kyron
to
Williams as well.
try to get to Gibbs.
Yeah, you
But
could. I mean, that's gonna be
you're not
but
up tiering from Breece to Kyron. That would be a down tier.
That's what I'm saying. I would be a pivot.
It would be.
They're valued right next to each other.
I guess if you wanted to go that way, what you could do is you could pivot from Breece Hall and then go get a guy like Kyron. That's probably a better plan. Yep. And then you would up tier from Isaiah Pacheco, use your 201, and go get Christian McCaffrey.
That's it. That's the one. Oh my gosh, Nathan, we nailed it.
And then I'll just give you a nice little wide receiver upside shot. Just go get IU.
Can you imagine this guy rolling out Achane, Henry, and McCaffrey next year? And Kyron.
Yeah.
Okay, well, at that point, I mean, but here's the problem. At that point, like, frick, you're not starting Puka in London. So
no, you're not. So then what you would do
I don't know what
is,
you got too much
what you do is you'd have too many guys there, and you would just have all the leverage in the league and then get whoever you want. At that point, you are quite literally targeting a Jamar Chase. You are quite literally looking to up tier from Amon-Ra St. Brown to Jamar Chase. You are literally looking to up tier and go get Jahmyr Gibbs. So again, if you're able to get any two of these guys that we had you target, you're going to be in a really good position to literally get the absolute objective best players at every single position all in your starting lineup. Yeah. So
I mean, like, legit. So let's do this, and then let's come back and ask us more. Say that in the comments. That's a comment right there. He's got washed champs. How do you have this guy's pick too? This is going to be the 26-101, or probably maybe top 3. But I'm gonna go ahead and put that as a comment too when you're done. Do not trade that 26 pick. Just hold it. Stack your team even more. But that's a guy. I mean, looking at his roster, I mean, that roster's not very good. So that could be a really high pick. Perfect. Yeah, you can put this one on Infinite too. Although this one, an Infinite's not going to do much for you. It's going to give you new trade targets every month. It's going to tell you your roster's amazing every month. But I mean, honestly, like, this is not a team where I'm making a ton of moves every month. You are set. You are legitimately set on this team.
Sitting pretty.
I used to be a monthly MotherFlocker. If I get the annual, do I get a blueprint, or is it only for first-time members? You do get a blueprint.
He did mention in the comments too. He has 227 firsts.
Yeah. Jeez.
And he said, funny enough to mention, first place team dumped his entire team, even though he had people like Gibbs just to stack 25 firsts and reload for fun. Got 8 of the 12 first round picks and barely has anyone on his roster currently.
Gravy,
Check out Mrs. Brown's team. I'm kind of curious. Check out his team.
Most elite value of the elite value teams I've seen. It's pretty good. We had one team where we gave all 10s. I was gonna say we had a 10s team,
which we've never seen.
That's the only we've only ever seen it. Who is it? Mrs. Brown, you said?
Yeah.
I don't see that one.
Then it's the one with 1 million picks. Just go look up then.
No, it's probably this one. This one says Brown in the title.
It's the one with 1 million picks. That's not 1 million picks.
Landy says, yeah. So Landy, you do, when you sign up for the annual tier, by the way, make sure you use code domain. If it's a different code, create a new account and get a code domain account. Yes, you do get a blueprint. So
D France, is the 1204 in your username for your birthday?
Wash Champs is the name. Is that your birthday? Is your birthday December 4th? Because that's a sucky birthday.
That's a day before mine.
Would suck.
It's a day before mine.
Oh, I mean, the 5th is the one that sucks.
Yep. Actually, October 11th.
Wash Champ. Yeah, look at all these picks. Oh, pfft. This isn't the worst though. This isn't the worst I've seen. And you've got this. You got all the first round pretty much. So.
Oh, since he's so happy about trading everyone away, you can get Keon Coleman from him like we recommended. Because why not? You can get whoever you want.
Oh, they changed names. You're good. JMO's got to put his newborn down. I understand that, man.
We're just now getting to this.
Do you want me to move? Do you want to move me down 1 or 2 slots? Absolutely.
Yes, we can.
We'll do you in a couple slots.
We'll
put your kid to bed, dude.
Yep.
I'm with you on that one. Although Savannah does that.
Fredo's
wish
up
I could
next.
afford a team review. I'm too conflicted. I don't want you to be stupid with your money, so I'm not going to give bad financial advice. But they're pretty cool. But I'm not going to tell you to get one. Oh man. No, be smart. Be smart.
Dude, the first time that we
Hey Landy,
time that we looked at a team blueprint, we like lost our minds.
Appreciate you, Jameson.
So,
Landy, I'll make a deal with you. Here's a very serious deal. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to.
Don't do it.
I'm going to do it.
Don't do it.
I'm going to come. If you do become an annual MotherFlocker, I will give you mod status.
Whoa.
I know. I probably shouldn't do this. He's not been around consistently enough recently. He's been... yeah. What's up, man? All right, cool. Yeah, this is Fredo's team.
It's going to be a new thing, guys.
Oh, yeah, Fredo.
Yeah,
he sent a super chat for this one, didn't he?
Alfredo, yes, he did.
Okay, cool.
That's why I put live in the chat, so I remember.
That's pretty smart. How did you come up with that system? All right, Fredo, we got you here.
My beautifully simple brain.
What's this? Rebuild forever? Not in my house. You're not. We're gonna contend forever.
Fredo. Hey,
Yep.
what's your team name now? I can't find Fredo.
All right, Landy, you let me know when it's through, and I'm gonna check, and I'll do it if you do it. Seriously. Chris, we got to have some company. Yeah, we're gonna give a couple mod spots out, but all right. 1 and 21, I mortgage the future to do it. I was way too. You mortgage your future to do it. You're 5th in the power rankings here. It doesn't look like you're doing that bad. It's way too confident in my team last year and traded away.
He changed his name to Rebuild Forever. Cool.
Traded away last draft for Keon Coleman. I'm okay with moving Lamb, but we have some teams, HS and D Alfan, that refuse to trade. That's good to know, actually. Everyone else values their assets very highly. That's really tough.
Who comes into a dynasty league and refuses to trade? What the heck are you doing?
Also,
what's the point of being in a dynasty league? Sorry.
Yeah, so he said these two teams won't trade. HS Sane and D Alfan. So HS Sane's in 11th. D Owl Fan is... Which one's D Owl Fan? I don't see that one on here. Is that another one? Dylan, you're getting there. All of you could be. I don't want to give it to everybody, though. It's got to be a special thing.
Especial.
Dylan, you have to be 18 to do it, though.
Muy especial.
I'm just screwing with you.
Whoa! Okay, so let's start breaking down this team.
Yeah, here we go.
So this is a 12 team, 1 QB. Tua is your number 1 quarterback. Geno is your backup. That's going to be a nice little grade of 3. Look at that. And then Roshan Johnson, Isaac Garendo, William Shipley, and Jordan Mims.
Jordan Mims.
That'll bump it up to a... Oh, man. That's probably going to be a 0.
Struggle bus is the other one that won't trade.
And then it'll be a 1, actually. CeeDee Lamb, Puka Nacua, Rome Odunze, Jaden Reed, Keon Coleman. That's a solid 8. What do you think, an 8? And then tight end, Njoku, Kraft, and Pitts. That'll be a grade of 7. So what are the rookie picks looking like here?
Cool. I do have the teams.
203, 212, 303,
he does have 26 first and an extra 26 seconds. So
this is going to be a 1-year reload year.
Yeah, I mean,
so because there are a lot of nice down tier moves that I'm seeing.
So we need to make sure none of the trade targets we give are on those 2 teams he mentioned.
Yes.
So, and we'll probably start with the trade targets since this is a 1-year reload. We care more about who we are getting than who we are trading away.
Extra 26 second. Okay, there we go. It'll be a little bit of a lower grade, 45. And then you are reloading this year. So I haven't given off a 1 year reload in like a few days.
I know it's been a little.
A few days. That's funny. Okay, so Njoku, Kraft, Pitts, I want every single one of them off the team. Every single one of them. I want to be fading tight end entirely here unless you're taking a rookie shot with the reload right now.
Yeah.
So we'll start with that.
Yeah.
Let's see if they all fit on the same line. Kraft, Pitts, Njoku. Oh, they do all stay on the same line because they all have small names. Other position entirely. Tua and Geno, honestly, I'm just going to have you stick with your current quarterback room because I don't really super care about it right now. I am building value up through wide receiver primarily. And then we're going to move Jaden Reed.
Yeah.
For a higher upside. And then who would be another guy that you would move?
You have all the tight ends,
Every
right?
single tight end on the same line.
Did you do the quarterbacks?
I said I don't really even care.
I would do.
In a
I
one
would do.
QB,
I would
they
say,
don't even have any value.
Oh, it's a 1 QB. That's right.
So
Yeah. Okay. He did say he was open to trading Lamb. We could down tier there.
Probably
I think that's
down
probably
tier
a
from
good
Lamb.
idea. Yeah, I think that's probably the main trade he needs to make.
I
Actually,
think you are correct.
So
I just selected Lamb.
I would target Brian Thomas Jr. out of that trade, or Drake London, one of those two.
Actually, Brian Thomas and CeeDee Lamb are right next to each other almost.
No, no way.
Where's BTJ? BTJ.
Oh, he's
CD's
really jumped.
right there. Yeah.
Dang, he jumped up in value. That sucks. Then it's got to be London then.
Yep, it does.
That stinks. He jumped up like a whole round.
Hello, Drake London. Hello,
Hello, governor.
Hello, Rashee Rice. Hello, 2026 rookie picks.
I'm checking on Landy. He says he did it.
And hello, Brandon. You already have Roma Dunze, which I really, really like for this team. Really, really like Puka for this team. I'm seeing it. You can confirm your username with us, man, but I'm pretty sure, are you Landon7? Yep,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Landy boy.
Landon is now our newest mod.
He said, and done.
He wanted it.
He wanted it.
You are, my friend, a moderator at the Dynasty Domain channel, which now has 20,000 subscribers.
Welcome to the moderation station.
If I buy a team review for $67, will that give me a live review? It depends on your code. If your code domain guy, just make sure when you submit, here's how you could tell. It will tell you if you get a live review because when you go through it, am I here? No.
No.
Here. And here. It will tell you if you're getting a live one, and you'll be able to see on the screen which one you're getting because when you're here, it will say live right there. See that? Can you see my mouse? Crap, you can't see my mouse. I don't have a zoom. It's right there. It says live team. There you go. I highlighted it. Live team blueprint. If you submit it and it says live team blueprint when you submit it, then it's going to be live. That's how you know. Oh, 40K subs tomorrow. That's interesting. I don't know many Dynasty channels with 40K. I don't know if there is one, actually. We are a grown-up Dynasty channel now. We're adults. Adults. I hate it when people say that. Like ice cream. I'm like, ugh. That triggers me. Like, legit. Green beans.
So unless you get a steal, let's avoid heavily investing in QB and tight end this offseason.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Primarily, let's build through wide receiver. I would also say take RB shots in the late rounds of your rookie draft.
Oh, yeah, Mason, I think, is close. But again, Mason's, like, way out. I mean, like, there really aren't any other big Dynasty channels. Like, we're getting up there. Thoughts on Bucky in the 201 for Jacobs and Chase Brown, Nathan? This is on Wesley's team. He had Bucky earlier. He'd be getting Jacobs and Chase Brown. He'd be sending Bucky in the 201. I'm doing that. Don't you think?
Oh, the 201.
Yeah, the 201 does kind of suck.
Could it be a later second? If that's an initial offer and you have a later second, I would counter with a later second.
We gained 20K today, like a couple hours ago. So there you go. Landy's a mod. Mason does do Dynasty. How many subs y'all gain from the start of season till now? I think like 6,000. 6,000, I think.
Yeah. Wait, from when? Where?
Start of the season, September. When the season started, were we at 15 or 14?
No, we were in the 16 range.
That's okay. So
we were pushing.
So then it would
17.
be 4,000.
Yeah.
I just covered my mouth.
You covered your mouth towards me. Do it the other way.
No, he said it right. That's the right saying.
Yeah.
All right, Fredo. That's it, right?
Yeah. Yep.
We appreciate you, man.
Again, make sure you're taking running back shots in the late rounds of your rookie draft. Fade running back otherwise, unless you get a steal. Avoid heavily investing in QB and tight end this offseason. Down tier, my man. Down tier. Target players that have yet to reach their value upside and just get small value wins, and you'll be in much better shape heading into 2026. So
yeah, we'll send this over to you here in the next 24 hours completed, so you have it. But we appreciate you a ton. We got some trade questions in super message. Fredo got the live review in. MD Rob. Trade question here. He'd be getting Mixon and a second for Rashee Rice. Oh, sorry. He'd be sending Rashee Rice and a third, and he'd be getting Mixon in a second.
Rashee Rice
this is the Tom
and a
League.
third. He'd be getting Mixon in a second.
Hashtag defeat Tom.
Wait, he'd be getting Mixon in a second?
Pretty sure this is it. Yeah, he'd be getting Mixon. He's sending Rashee Rice.
No.
I don't think I'm doing that.
No
I don't know why. Why would we trade? Avery.
No.
Why would we trade Rashee Rice away, Dalton? You know better than that.
Dalton.
Appreciate you, Fredo. Thank you so much, man. Dalton, we told you, man. No, we know we do not trade
Dalton.
Rashee Rice.
Peyton.
So no, I'm gonna say no.
Peyton.
Are you
debating?
Peyton Manning.
Debating, man.
Are you just wanting Mixon because you could get?
Dalton.
I mean, just trade Brock Purdy and Drake May straight up for Joe Mixon. Your team's really good in this league, isn't it?
What league? My league?
No,
is this a league with me?
No.
I thought you were talking
about Dalton's team.
No, I don't even know why I assumed
Just trade Malik Washington, Cedric Tillman, and Michael Pittman. Honestly, you don't really need Mixon in that league, but if you did, like, you could. I don't know. I don't want to trade any of these guys, truthfully.
I mean, I'd trade Pittman for Mixon.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but like he's got Achane and Williams, Rashad White and Mixon or Pittman, or I don't know. By the way, you're about to catch up player profile on Rage Q's at 32K. He does betting stuff too. So that, yeah. Player profile, that's pretty cool. We use player profile on our videos. So, all right, Dalton. Nope, shot down. Domden 44. Kittle or Irving? It's a Dynasty 1 QB 18. Your market value is not even close. You definitely don't want to make this trade. Bucky's worth way more than this. If you're going for Kittle, I would go way cheaper than this.
Yeah.
Kittle's significantly cheaper than this. Your team is insane. Good gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at this team, Nathan. If this is really his team, he has the 101, 102.
Gibbs, Brees, JT, Bijan, Chase, Allen, Kyler.
These are like legit all the top players in Dynasty.
Puka, Garrett Wilson, Olave, Nico, London. Can you stop?
That's the best team I've ever seen. Look. Is this really your team? And you've got Hawk? Why do you need Kittle?
Get Bowers, dude.
Holy smokes.
Pay Bucky and Hawk and go get Bowers.
Pay anybody.
You can't even start Bucky.
It is an 8 team, but what the heck? That's ridiculous. Nah, just hold. I would not make this deal.
That's an elite value from the wide receivers alone.
I know. He's got like the top 7. All right. And this, look, make sure this is a live one. Did you already do that? It probably already is. You probably already checked.
K-Shro?
Yep.
No, I have not checked.
You want to check that one real quick?
Sure.
I'll leave him on here, though.
Sure. We are up to Afara.
It didn't let me go to Team Analyzer on that one. Give that guy a shirt. He didn't submit for a blueprint. Is that your team, Dylan? Oh, no, you just wanted to see it. Yeah, it didn't let me for some reason. I don't know why. That case roll's good?
No, I haven't checked. I'm pulling up Afara right now.
That's Alex.
They forgot about Trey as his team name, and then I'll let you start talking while I check the other guy.
All right, Alex. What's up? I know you're here. I saw you earlier. Appreciate you, man. They forgot about Trey. Took over this orphan about 2 weeks ago. I'm trying to decide the best pass forward with this team due to the lack of future picks until 2027. The tight end premium plus format made this an intriguing team to take over. My first instinct would be to move Walker and a wide receiver pivot off of Flowers. Open to any other ideas. Okay, perfect. They forgot about Trey. 9th in the league here. Flowers pivot's probably going to be spot on. It's a 12-team Superflex start 10. Was this one good?
Yes.
PPR league. Okay. What's up, Alex? Appreciate you, buddy. Okay, Jameson, we'll put you up next, my friend.
Awesome sauce.
Jason, appreciate you, man. Welcome to the Domain Supporter YouTube Club.
No rookie picks. That's why it's such a low grade, because the starting lineup is not bad at all.
No, it's not bad.
No future draft capital.
And you got multiple tight ends here. I mean,
yeah. Can you confirm with us that you have no future draft capital?
2 points per tight ends, and it's 6 points passing touchdown, but 2 points per tight end reception. Honestly, that makes me want to hold 2 elite tight ends here. 2 points per. especially it being McBride and Hawk.
McBride and Hawk, yep.
So I'm not going to trade those guys.
Props not.
Okay, Mahomes Williams.
You said it was what premium?
It's a 2 point.
2 point.
So it's 2 point per reception.
Wow.
Perfect. Appreciate you, Jason. Sorry, I'm refreshing. Let us know when you submit it, Jason.
Okay.
It should pop up here.
So this to me is I'm seeing a well-rounded contend rebuild because he doesn't have any future picks, but you're definitely contending for the next couple of years. Mahomes and Caleb Williams, no backup after that. That's an 8. Walker, Monty, Kamara, Swift, Dobbins, Warren, Ray Davis. It's probably a 6. And then you've got Higgins, Flowers, Tyreek, Shakir, Godwin, Leggett, which would also be, what do you think, a 7 or a 6? Probably a 6? Probably a 7?
I don't know.
6, 7? Tyreek's lost so much value. I don't really know
6.
how to.
Yeah,
and then McBride Hawk is a 10. So to me, this is a well-rounded team.
Contend
rebuild because you don't have any future draft capital.
I'm with you.
Unless he confirms otherwise. He says he did confirm. No picks until 2027 for the team, but have all the 27 picks and an extra 4th.
Right.
Okay. So for the next 2 years, no future rookie picks. Depth looks fine. Again, I'm not really worried about that. So like down tier in here, down tier in there. We'll see here. But number one move I'm going to have you do is let's move off of Kenneth Walker for some consistency, please. That guy's Mr. Anti-Reliable. And then we are going to move Zay Flowers as well for some higher upside. Like Zay Flowers a lot. He was one of the guys that we were big into investing in this offseason, this past offseason, and it paid off because he increased in value. But really cooled down at the end of the season. And again, he's just not getting a lot of red zone usage. I want a higher upside guy that's going to get more red zone usage. I would pay up for a guy like Rashee Rice.
Yep.
And then Khalil Shakir is valued highly enough where I would actually just go and
you get for him?
You can get a pretty productive wide receiver in that range, or a productive running back. You can get Mixon.
What?
Yeah.
That's bananagrams.
Yeah.
I am worried about his wide receiver room. I'm worried about his value installation a little bit here. He does have good quarterback and tight end value installation, but
so what I honestly would do here is I would go full veteran running back with Monty, Kamara, and Mixon. And then I would flip Walker for a wide receiver while you're also flipping Zay Flowers for another receiver as well.
That's spot on. So for Walker, who do you go for, though, is the thing, because all the guys, you can try to go for him.
Are you down tiering from Mahomes to Purdy?
I mean, I think that's a good way to do it, too, if you can get some value insulated wide receiver on
I would
top.
down tier from Mahomes to Purdy and get some wide receivers on top. So I'll add in the comments, move Shakir for a productive RB vet.
Yeah. Person who had the team before me traded Ayuk, Kraft, and Dell for Kamara and Flowers. That's not that bad of a deal, actually. I mean, market value right now, I'd take the Flowers side.
Any other guy? Oh yeah, and I would also recommend.
I really don't mind that.
Shop Swift
In fact,
for a safer option.
I want the Kamara Flowers side, so Dell's not worth anything at the moment. Like, he just isn't.
Down tier.
Down tier.
Okay, so Purdy. I mean, if you wanted to be aggressive, you could down tier as far from Patrick Mahomes as Dak Prescott and get a haul, since you're really going for it for the next 2 years. Suggestion and comment: with no rookie picks for the next 2 years, you are locked into heavy contention. Get the most productive players and win your league.
Yeah. Hey, Keegan, by the way, you're good. Sorry, I forgot to confirm that for you.
So our favorite running back targets, if you're down tiering from Mahomes to Purdy, Jacobs again, going to reinforce Jacobs.
I thought we were going to
here.
give him wide receivers for that trade.
Consistently go Jacobs. Well, yep. We're going to give him wide receiver targets here too, because if he's moving Zay Flowers,
Get Rashee Rice on this team.
Yes. And another wide receiver target.
I like Rome Odunze if you can get it.
Odunze. Sure, you can go for Odunze. A little bit more risky, but
I don't mind it.
Heavy contending.
Yeah, like it contend.
And then final suggestion and comment here. we're not going to tell this to many people, but for you, don't trade your 27 rookie picks.
It would if you can get him for the right price. The reason I wouldn't say it's a perfect team is because the one thing I'm looking for from contending teams when I'm telling them to go trade for Christian McCaffrey is an abundance in value insulation and over the top value. And I don't think this team has that.
Yeah.
But I do think, again, if you're going to win your league, then go get him. So I do think it would be a good fit. I don't think it's perfect, but I think it's good. This is a shakier one. This is definitely going to be a hard rebuild, I think, in year 3. But you've got, I think with the cards you were dealt, you have to win this league short term.
Yep.
Like, I don't think you have any other choice.
Yep. It's the way some teams are built, and that's okay because you're definitely you're in the running.
Yeah,
show.
100%.
All right, man.
We appreciate you, Alex,
Yes,
and you'll know how you get your blueprint. But as you have questions, you can message us always. Tried for a Doomsday a week ago and shot it down. Did you put that one on there? Let's just replace it real quick because I don't want to give him that. Wow, who shot you down for a Doomsday Fricker? Alave.
Olive.
Chris Olave. Olive.
Olive.
We replaced that for you there, Alex. JMO Craft, you're up, man. Ernie Adams Family is your team name. I just traded Elijah Moore and a 4th for Debo. What? How? I have no running backs. I have a lot of draft capital. I traded Kincaid for a 27 first. Honestly, I'm fine with that. I wish it would have been 26 first, but I'm fine with it. I have tried to flip the 111 plus a player like Worthy for Ayuk, Reed, or Higgins. The team won't trade any of those guys. Can't give him Higgins, Ayuk, or Reed. I wouldn't give you Reed anyway. I need running back and wide receiver in draft. I'm taking Genty at the 1-1 for sure. Unless we have you down tier, and we're looking at your team here. Ernie Adams Family is number 7. This is a 12-team, 1QB Dynasty League. He's starting 9 players. It's going to be, again, a little bit on the, I guess it's probably about average in terms of depth. Well, let's take a look here. Again, 1QB 12 team. Appreciate you, Alex. Half PPR league. And this is Ernie Adams Family. Caleb Williams, Justin Fields is really just Caleb Williams in a 12-team 1QB. And Caleb Williams is a 4 by himself. So he's a 4 at quarterback. It's probably worse because from a QB room standpoint, you probably have the worst QB room in the league. So it's probably like a 3. It doesn't matter. At running back, let's go 2. At wide receiver, let's go. You got JSN, you got Worthy, you got Leggett, you got Debo, you got Adonai. It's probably a 3. And then Pat Freiermuth and McGray is a 2. Yeah, this is a hard rebuild. However, when you're ready for the draft capital grade, 101, 103, 111, 203, and then he also has an extra 26 second. And he does have an extra 27 first, I think, again. Running back room is atrocious, but again, it's a rebuild, so it needs to be atrocious. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a hard rebuild. On vacation, pizza in the oven, you guys said that you guys on the TV straight up thriving. I love it for you, Landy. I love it. We appreciate you, dude. Welcome to the Mod Club. And now you're a freaking MotherFlocker. You're going to be on the Discord all the time, which will be fun. I've always liked Landy Boy. I do remember when you were monthly. I'm glad you jumped over. Landy is living the life. All right. Yeah, hard rebuild. Actually, I don't think you're going to take Genty. I think you're down tiering from the 101. So that's going to be my first move is going to be a down tier 101. I'm going to do a down tier from JSN. And then honestly, you got to make as many trades. Suggestion and comment here. Make as many trades as humanly possible. He's number 7. How is he 7? Because his picks are pretty good. Dalton, I think the funniest thing of all time is if you got all these team reviews and then you decided to cancel your membership and then you were like, yeah, I just need to save the money. I would literally cry laughing if you did that. But, yeah, this is down tier central. Trade as much as you can central. So I got 101 down tier and JSN down tier as the first 2 moves.
Okay.
And
Agreed.
then, honestly, what do we even do outside of that?
Well, we need to move Worthy.
Honestly, yeah, Worthy, just pivot. It's brutal because I'm so active in the trade market, no one will trade.
You can down tier from Worthy.
That's not a good combination. Having a hard rebuild with not an active league is a very, very tough situation. Man. No, I agree. I don't think. Let's look at these teams here. Yeah, this team's not. There are not 5 teams worse than his.
I'm giving
None of
you
these. I think you probably do have the lowest ranked team in my rankings in the league.
Dak and JJ McCarthy as some 2 targets here. If you're down tiering from JSN, we're just going to go for Rasheed right there. And then Keon as well, Keon Coleman.
To answer your question, Corey, sleeper ADP is more full of crap.
So going to down tier from all of the 101 JSN and Xavier Worthy. And then I would go and target Dak Prescott and JJ McCarthy to pair with Caleb Williams. And then go get Rashee Rice and Keon Coleman when you're down tiering from guys like JSN and Worthy.
Yeah.
One thing I would recommend in the comments is shop Caleb Williams with the new Ben Johnson hype. We don't hate Caleb Williams. We really like Caleb Williams. We've had him as a target on a lot of teams leading up to this point. But again, for a hard rebuild team, down tier.
Yeah.
Down tiering is your best friend this offseason.
Yeah, for sure. It is a 1 QB. You know that, right?
No, I did not know that because that changes my quarterback.
I was wondering. I was wondering why you were saying that.
Never mind. Don't shop Caleb Williams. Ignore everything I just said.
Yeah. You guys nailed it.
So down tiering from the 101 then. I still like Rasheed as a target. I actually still want Higgins as a target, and then you can move him after he gets an extension. He has not reached his value ceiling yet. 2026 rookie
26 picks, yeah. Get as many 26 picks as you freaking can. Let's start there. We'll see where it goes.
Suggestions and comments.
Make it. You already said make as many trades as you can. You're gonna have to take some risks with your trades on this team because your league is not active. You're gonna have to take trades where you can get them because if you literally legit if you can't get trades done, you're gonna get stuck in this rebuild. So who do you think I target with the 101? Try to move back. Try to get the 105 plus a good amount on top. Just even if you move back one spot, get somebody equivalent to an early second or a late first and call it, and then move back again, and then move back again. Get as many down tiers as you possibly can. As many trades.
Suggestion and comment: hammer your league mates until they're responsive.
Yeah, hammer your league mates.
Hammer your league mates with trades.
Oh, okay, there you go.
There you go. Had to specify. My bad. Context is king. So
you said it.
You said it.
All right, JMO. Let us know how this one goes. Be in the Discord. Keep us updated. You're gonna need to be trading a lot in this one. So let's move on now to Big Papa Pearls. First Dynasty, you're somehow turned my first and third and DJ Moore for Jamar Chase. He's basically untouchable. But looking for reliable depth and plug-in guys to compete. The final boss is 4th in our power rankings. This is Dynasty Superflex, 10 teams start 10. So start 100 total. It's a 12 team. So, yeah, you got it, dude. Rebuilds can be fun because it means you get to play and be active a lot. You have to. So, full disclosure, my league mate who gave me Chase thought it was redraft. Not everyone is that dumb. They're pretty stern. And I level at it. I'd say higher than keep trade cut a bit. That's freaking hilarious. If you're getting Caleb Williams, I would take Caleb Williams in Dynasty Superflex over Bucky all day, every day, twice on Sundays, 3 times on Sundays. I mean, 4 times. Like it's
how many times?
As many times as possible is what I'm trying to say.
No.
All right, so final boss. Take a look. Again, two QB start 100, 10 team. Jackson Penix is a 7 still. Bucky Benson Dowdle is a 4 still. Bucky's pretty valuable right now. Jamar Chase, Drake London, AJ Brown, and nobody else is still probably 7 or an 8. Probably 7 by themselves. Yeah. Nobody else.
And a 10 team.
Yeah.
Komet Ertz 1.
Yeah. And then you got the 202, 203, 206, and then an extra second and 26 as well.
Okay. Cool.
So, yeah. Let's can you read his starting lineup for me? I need to get an idea of the depth.
So
here.
He's got that's funny. Brooks, man, everyone in the expert rankings is not like adjusting. So we got Lamar and Michael Penix. Then you've got Bucky and Spears as your top 2 running backs. Chase, London, AJ Brown in your flex. Cole Kmet or whoever, kind of fading tight end here, and then Benson and Dowdle, I guess.
Yeah, so we need depth here. We're gonna do down tiers here.
Kind of.
You have to. I mean, to compete, because what would you give this, a well-rounded?
I'm tempted to reload in a 10 team with the upside.
I get
we don't have enough.
So that's easier. You're closer because you could just move Bucky, Dowdle, AJ Brown.
Yeah.
And then the seconds you
ideally
can
it could be hopefully could be a quicker type of reload.
Hey, look, I'm with you, Dillmatic. The Brooks injury tanked a couple of Nathan. I didn't tank my teams. I had a ton of value wins this year, thankfully. But like our Platinum League team, it really cooked it. Really cooked it because we got no value in that league besides Rashee Rice.
We got saved with a really good trade that we made right before the season started.
Who did we make that trade with? It was,
I don't remember.
There's somebody that's always on here.
Yeah. Probably gonna down tier from AJ Brown as well.
Hey Jason, what's your flock username? Let me know. I can look you up. Just drop it in the chat here.
Then what would be the next move that you would make? Would you down tier from Penix to Dak plus? I would.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm totally good with that. You have to.
Yeah, I'm not going to encourage you to down tier from Lamar or Jamar Chase because it's so hard to get a hold of those guys in a 10 team because of their upside. I would stick with those guys, really. Especially since it's just a 1-year reload and you're not a hard rebuild or anything like that.
Right.
This is supposed to be quick. So spend this off season down tiering from your down tiering as much as you can, really, and accumulating value upside. Don't worry about contention right now. I would recommend 2026 rookie picks on this team in some of your down tiers. Rashee Rice is another guy that's going to be perfect for this team when you're down tiering from AJ Brown. Bucky Irving, when you're down tiering from him, I want to be looking for wide receivers as well. And give me 2 wide receivers that you would take when you're down tiering from Bucky, who is getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to Devon Achane.
Oh my gosh.
Odunze.
Yeah, after down tiering, honestly, Rashee Rice.
I already said Rashee.
Oh, okay. Odunze and
probably Ayuk as a reload.
I mean, Ayuk's a really far down tier is the thing. Really, really.
But if we're giving him Rashee Rice and Odunze and 26 rookie picks, which would be included in some of the deals, we're gonna stick with Rashee Rice and Odunze because those give you kind of 2 price ranges that you know what to work with, and then we've got the 26 rookie picks and we have Dak Prescott as well.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I got really lucky. Lamar found me at 109 in the startup. That's a really good, really good deal. So,
shop Brooks and Spears and see if you can get any future value, draft capital value.
Hey, Trade Addict, I did get yours. So yeah, you're good. It's a 2.0. That would be Jason. It's a 2.0. I'm just making sure you want the 2.0. The 2.0s we don't do live because we spend a lot of time on them, but it's our most in-depth blueprint by far. Yeah. So I've actually got a picture.
We can, if you would rather.
You mean this one? Wait, this one? This is what you're getting. This is the one that comes with the live reviews. They're both great, but like if you want the in-depth analysis, we just do these off camera. But these are, people love those. Yeah. So.
But if you want it done live, we can just do it. We can do that for you live right now, just as a 1.0 live. So
yeah.
Just let us know. Final suggestion and comment here.
Did you say something about his picks in the future?
Don't. No, I would say fade RB.
Yep.
And tight ends during the reload. Target rookie running backs in the
I got you, Jason.
Late rounds of
We'll
your
leave
draft.
you on here, buddy. We'll get you knocked out. 1.0 is fine. Perfect. Yep, we'll do it. Big Papa, aka Dilmatic, we appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, I see you in the comments. Let us know if that all makes sense. We've got all these guys written down for you, all these moves written down for you, all the notes written down for you. We'll be sending you the completed blueprint. Again, this is what you're getting when you get a live review. We get one of these sent to you with all the things we talk about. But we appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Let us know what questions you have. Tyler says, I will buy team analysis from you guys if Nathan watches Happy Gilmore. Now you're costing us business. Now you're costing us business.
I am going to watch Happy Gilmore, so.
Yeah, we appreciate Dylan. Dilmatic. I'm assuming your name is Dylan. I don't know. All right, I'll refresh. I do know, though, we have yours on here, Jason, so we'll keep it in. Absolutely appreciate you guys. Really love the content. Thank you, my friend. We appreciate you a ton. Couldn't do it without you. We love you. You guys rock. Who's got it better than us? Nobody. That's Jim Harbaugh. All right.
Are we keeping Trade Addict or no?
Yep. He wants a 1.0.
He wants a 1.0.
Yep.
Okay.
He wants it live.
Wants it done live.
We'll do it live.
Live.
My back is killing me. I'm gonna get up and go to the bathroom real quick.
Are you serial?
Yep.
Pooper.
I need to
literally
stand up for a second. This is I'll get this one introduced for you.
Yes.
Rab J,
okay.
are you here, Rab J? Let us know. We appreciate it. If I get at least 2 booms, I'm happy. That was 2 booms. Guys, I've been offered Bowers. I have Bowers. I've been offered Daniels straight up in a 12-team superflex. Take Daniels.
Oh my gosh.
Or should I get more? It's a tight end +2 league. Actually,
I'm still taking Daniels.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm
and a
fine
tight
with it.
in a super
Hey,
flex
what's the
12 team.
Okay, here we go. 11th in our power rankings. We'll start with your team.
Oh gosh, you could use Daniels too. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I would take Daniels here.
Yep, I
We're
would.
back.
I would. So I'll just put that straight up in the comments right now. Take that Bowers deal for Daniels. You'll have a lot more value flexibility to mess with there. Moves and down tiers. You're ranked 11th in our power rankings here on the site, so I'm assuming this is at least, at best, probably going to be a future value. At worst, could be a hard rebuild, so we're going to check it out here. Justin Herbert and Michael Penix are your top 2 guys. That's good for a 6. You've got Aaron Jones and Kamani Vidal. And Raheem Mostert, I'll give you a 2 because you have Aaron Jones. Odunze, Downs, Coleman, and Dobbs, and that's really it. That's going to be kind of like a 3. And then Bowers is going to be, an auto 9. So your rookie draft capital looks pretty good here. And then once I look at that, we're going to figure out what archetype you are. 106, 110, 203, 207, 208. And you also have a couple of thirds as well. Gosh dang it. Didn't see them. 306 and 310, and then you have a couple of extra 26 seconds. So I'm thinking man, I'll go future value here. Do you think it's a hard rebuild or do you think it's future value?
I think it's teetering. I mean, he's got some assets. The problem is the assets he does, they have a lot of upside.
Yeah.
I'd probably go hard rebuild. And then if he ends up accidentally contending in year 2, I think it's great.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to answer a couple questions real quick. First of all, really need to upgrade those chairs. New chairs are getting here tomorrow. We did that. Shout out you guys for supporting us, and we make enough money to get new chairs now. My review says in progress. How can I get that done live? If you send a super chat to us for $10, a super message on the site, we'll move it over for you. Did we ever move over EB's blueprint? Because he super chatted.
Downtown? No, you never told me.
He did super chat, right? You did super chat, right, EB?
Yeah.
And by the way, the only reason I'm going to the bathroom now, and I didn't then, is because I didn't have a choice then. But if I can get up and move my stretch my back, I will. Nathan here to cover me. I could have held it, but
Yeah.
There was another question I wanted to answer. Oh yeah, it was from Jason. Oh yeah, it says mine's also an IDP league. Okay, cool. Yep, we'll get it taken care of. We do IDP leagues all freaking time. All right, sweet, perfect. Yeah, I think I would just do it, and then we just plan for that again. That way we're buying 26 firsts.
All right. So assuming he's moving Bowers, I'm just not going to recommend it. I just said it in the suggestions. I said take the deal. So let's have him move some other guys here. Down tiering from Hurts, or not Hurts, Herbert. Yeah.
All
right. I moved EBs.
Did you do downs already?
No.
Downs pivot. And then I would do a. What, would you do anything with one of the picks? One of the firsts?
Yeah, I would probably.
Did you find EBs?
Yeah, I pulled them.
Okay,
over.
cool.
Downs will pivot. Okay. Would you move the 106 or the 110 on this team? Probably the 110 for a wide receiver. Try to get Ayuk. We're seeing Ayuk go for late first right now. So let's play the market with him. Or you can trade back. 2026 rookie picks are going to be what you down tier from. In the suggestions and comments, shop your 106 for down tier options. If you get a 26 first plus, take the deal. We're seeing that happen a lot. So Herbert, if we're down tiering,
just get Dak. You get a value win.
Dak, you get a value win. So Ayuk, and then
Olave.
one other target here. If you're picked, Olave is a good target.
Yeah.
So Dak, Olave, Ayuk, and 26 rookie picks.
Not sexy, but it'll work from a value standpoint.
Yeah. So make sure you're playing the market. Play the market all year long. Just because you get a value win from Dak, just because you get a value win from Olave and Ayuk doesn't mean you hold them all the way through. Once you get the value win and they've reached peak value, then's your opportunity to move off of them and then start the process over again, right? And get multiple buy low guys, and then that value just compounds.
Yeah.
Okay. So compound your value for next season.
We got a Landy update. His pizza's out of the oven, so.
Oh, good.
He's living it. All right. Where's Rab? He was here. Rab J, we appreciate you, man. Let us know if you have any questions on this, but if you're not here, you'll watch it later. And you can message us in the Discord every time. You're a member, so we appreciate you a ton. We're going to be sending your completed blueprint, which again is going to look just like this one right here. It's going to be sent to your My Reviews tab on the Flock page, which again, if you're looking at the Flock page, My Reviews right here. Bada bing, bada boom. This is where you'll see it, except it'll be different for you. So perfect. Appreciate you. Stuffed crust. Dang. What are you generating, Landy boy? That's some good stuff. That's some high-end stuff. Hey, Michael, what's up? The time frame on the 2.0 right now is going to be 7-8 days probably. We say 1 to 2 weeks. We've been keeping it at about a week, but we have a ton of blueprints in the queue. So we'll be working hard this week to make sure we knock. I think we have a lot. So we're working on keeping them at a week or just over. If it gets to 2 weeks or past, let us know. But we probably won't get there. You just asked about 2.0 timeline. So, this week we're gonna be swamped too. But 4 days, yeah, you'll probably get yours within by the end of the week, by Friday or Saturday. So,
yeah.
All right.
Browns wants his live as well. I'll pull him over.
Okay. Corey says you don't get it. Don't laugh. You don't get it.
I don't get it.
Nathan doesn't get it. Nathan doesn't get the reference, and I'm not telling him. That's like my favorite scene, I think, in that movie. I also love the nursing home scene. My fingers hurt.
All right,
now your back's gonna hurt because you just got landscaping duty. Does anybody else's fingers hurt?
I've got EB.
Got EB?
Yep.
I've got EB. Let's do Keegan's first. Actually, EB did upgrade, so we're gonna knock them all out anyways. Browns. Appreciate you, Browns.
So his rookie picks are wrong. He's actually getting the 106, the 109, the 206, and the 306.
Did you pull Browns over, or you want me to do that?
I'm gonna do it right now.
I can do it. You keep going. I got it. I'm right here.
Okay. So looking at your team, EB, you'll have a pretty solid rookie pick grade here because you have 2 firsts, and you are 3rd in the power rankings. You have all your 26 firsts as well, so that's good. I'll give you an above average grade there. Faux show.
EB's a beast too. He's a good Dynasty player.
Yeah. Okay, starting with your quarterbacks, you have Drake May and Kyler Murray. That's a really solid 8 right now. Comfortable with that. Not a great backup, which is unfortunate, but we can work with that. This is a 10-team 2 QB. Like that you have the rushing upside of May, just the general nice floor of Kyler Murray in a 10-team. That's a solid 8. Chase Brown, Chuba Hubbard, and Charbonnet and Warren. Probably going to be a 4 in a 10-team. You've got JJ, London, Marv, JSN, and Downs. So very top-heavy, very good value. I mean, you've got 4 of the top 12 guys at wide receiver in Dynasty right now. That, to me, is an 8 playing with 9.
Yeah.
And then Kittle is an auto 7 right now. So to me, this strikes me more as a well-rounded team.
Yeah, I'm with you. You got Chuba and Chase Brown. That's underrated.
And you have all your future draft capital as well, so it's a contend reload.
Can I advocate for something here?
Sure. What?
Can we put the running backs at a 5? I think it's 5.
Okay.
I like that running back room a lot.
In a 10 team.
Yeah, you're right, probably. But no. But I probably still 5. I don't know. I mean, I just think it's good. I just like it. I think it's very underrated. So, but value wise, I understand.
Yeah, it's a 4 in a 10 team. So
it's fine.
Because it's also a start 9.
I'm just kidding. I just think it's funny we argue about 1 point. Like our life depends on it. We argue about it.
It's
what makes us
why we
us.
sell blueprints.
I was gonna say that's that right there, right? That's the domain stamp of quality. We argue about 1 point on your positional rankings. We're not just like, yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna stop talking. Avery, shut up.
So
that was almost bad. I gotta shut up.
Yeah.
Just don't say anything.
Yep. So we're definitely contending this year. Probably want to raise our upside at a couple of places, but really, I mean, I'm not worried about this at all. I think your running back room is going to be your weakest link, and it's really not that weak of a link. Like, you can get by with that running back room. And you have 2 firsts, so like you have a ton of room to play with these firsts. I'm probably going to move the 109 for a proven asset.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That would be my number 1 suggestion. The 106, honestly, I'm cool with holding because you're going to get either a solid wide receiver or a solid running back. Probably going to be leaning running back in that range, and you're going to have some good running backs in that range, like Travion Henderson. Other moves that we want to make here. Let's down tier from JSN.
Yeah, I'm good with that. That's fine. He's already got Marv.
In a 10 team, you already have Marv, you already have London, you already have JJ, and then I want you to move Downs as well.
I was going to say Downs was the last one. I want to make sure you hadn't done that already.
So we'll pivot for a higher upside guy in the price range of Joshua's.
I would hold Jaden Reed here for sure. And even in a 2-point, I wouldn't take that booty clap.
Brother, in a well-rounded roster.
So you didn't tell him.
You can pivot Josh Downs and you can go get Tyreek Hill.
I missed this, but you're not down tiering from the 102 here.
They're wrong.
Okay. That's I was like
106 and 109.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool.
When you're down tier from JSN, who are we targeting? Rushy
Rice.
I'm going to give you 2 running back targets here and 2 wide receiver targets. Actually, maybe 3 running back targets because your wide receivers look pretty solid.
I mean, you could just go 0 running back here and go James Conner and Aaron Jones and Alvin Kamara.
No. I want Rashee Rice. I want Tyreek Hill on this team when you're pivoting from Josh Downs. When you're down tiering from JSN to Rashee Rice, you can get a solid running back in the price range of Joseph Mixon. When you're moving the 109, I want to get another good running back in that range like Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, that works too.
CMC, Mixon, Rashee Rice, Tyreek Hill. Contending assets, yes, but buy low assets right now because they will increase in value heading into the start of the 2025 season because people will realize that points.
What 25 first is
points
it?
winning
What's the pick at? That'll decide what that deal is. Like
send JSN for a 25 first and
Bucky.
DK.
Hey, right now, Adam, Bucky's worth more than that on the market, so I wouldn't sell him for a 26 first. He's a top 3 round dynasty asset right now according to community rankings. So tell us what the pick is, EB. But I mean, potentially, if it's the 104, yeah. If it's the 110,
now the one thing with DK is he's rarely going to sniff your starting lineup here because your wide receivers are already pretty good.
Facts. Yeah, that's probably true. So most likely,
so it would have to be a really good 25 first, like 103 or higher.
I would do it for the 104, but
okay, fair.
Anything
that's
lower.
that's.
Oh, it's the 104. I'm doing it. I'm taking that trade.
All right. Yeah.
I want to take that trade.
Okay, so suggestions and comments here. Shop your 25 firsts, but don't move all your future draft capital. Definitely plan on targeting best available RBs in this class. Don't be afraid of some buy low productive vets this offseason. And then last but certainly not least,
You see, he's smashing the button right now. Very good. I like that trade. It's
um,
honestly solid.
that is a very, very good deal.
Yeah, I like it a
And
lot.
you already made your JSN move. So any other suggestions here? One more suggestion. Don't make any moves that don't upgrade the outlook of your starting lineup.
Yeah.
So does the 104 and DK actually do that if you're moving off of JSN? Production-wise, right now in January, no, but you're not producing right now in January. You're just getting value, and you got a value in there. You can turn that value into better production upside. So good move. Good move.
Yeah.
All right, downtown.
Yep.
EB.
We appreciate EB. Shout out. Thanks for jumping and doing a team review. And as always, we message fairly frequently. We have in the past. So just let us know if you ever have any questions, my man. But it sounds like you're already on the right track with that one trade. So I love that. I love that a lot. Now I forgot to mark that as complete. There we go. All right, let's do Keegan's before we do Brown's. Brown upgrade. We'll do Brown's last. We will do we'll probably cut it off after Browns tonight, just so you know, since everybody's probably watching the game anyways. So
yeah, it'll slow down.
Yeah,
we're good.
So
it's been slowing down. We're just catching up.
Yeah, it's always the people that want to upgrade that get us.
Yeah,
which they can do that.
It's
Friday.
okay.
So all right.
All right. Which ones did you say we're doing?
Let's do Keegan's. K-Shro.
K-Shro.
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, we only have 3 left.
All right, Keegan, let's do it, man. Happy to do this for you. Looking at your team, it's a Dynasty 1 QB 10 team start 8. Very shallow league here. You also have a 25 mid-second, 27 mid-second. I feel very unsafe with Chase Brown. He's not the safest asset. I don't blame you. Thinking of liquidating him and or Pickens or Waddle. All right, let's take a look at it. This is wow. That is disgusting. I'm not gonna read it, but interesting team name. Gross.
Comment, he said team is trade happy and the tanking for Ashton Gency team refuses to trade.
The 00100 team must be this team. I don't know which team he's talking about actually. I think you're on here, Keegan, so let us know which team is trade happy.
Ew.
And the Genty team refuses to trade. I'm assuming that is Team Tank for Ashton Genty.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can't get Puka, Drake London. That's actually a big deal for us.
Puka, London, JSN, Higgins. Gosh dang it, dude.
Frick. All right. Here we go.
Thinking of liquidating him or Pickens or Waddle.
Yeah, we are probably gonna do this actually. So let's take a look. Yep, there you go. Gosh. Anthony Richardson pivot, first move, no matter what. But the team with Marv is the 0-0. Which one is that? This one? Yeah, this one's the Marv one. This guy won't trade either. Oh, no, this guy's trade happy. Who does this guy have we can take advantage of? Chuba's not a bad option for this team, I think. Olave for sure. Tyreek Hill, potentially, if he's contending. If he needs it, does he need a tight end?
Let's grade his team first.
Okay, yeah. I'm getting too far ahead of myself. In a 1 QB 10 team start 8, Daniels and Richardson is a 9.
Yep.
Gibbs, Chase, Brown is that's a solid 6 or 7. Like, I mean, in the start 8.
Very good.
Neighbors, Lamb, Wilson, Odunze, Pickens. Wow, that's a 9, if not a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a 10. I don't know. 9. I give it a 9. Maybe a 10. Andrews, Ingram.
6.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Oops. All right. Well, Andrews, Ingram, up tier to an elite tight ends.
Yep.
Because I do
just go
believe
get one
this
of
team
Bowers
is
or
definitely
McBride.
contending.
Now let's check the teams that can't trade or won't trade. This guy doesn't have one. That's good. This guy has Hawkinson. You could get Hawkinson from this guy.
Yes. Bless.
Well, here's the thing, though. Andrews and Hawkinson are pretty much value equivalent right now.
No, they're not.
What?
Hawk is up here. Andrews
is that far down?
Here.
Andrews isn't a bad value then at that price. He was actually productive at the end of the season. Although yesterday he wasn't.
With like no receptions.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'm not the
All right,
biggest
Hawks
Andrews guy.
All right, let's give him some more targets from this team. Well, who's his running backs? Honestly,
what's his draft capital look like?
I want him to get Chuba from this guy.
310 and 405.
So not really anything.
And that's it.
So not really any draft capital.
Wow.
I want Chuba as a trade target. If this guy's trade happy, like he says, I want Chuba on this team, and I can start.
What other
Gibbs,
guys does he have on the team?
Gibbs and Chase Brown.
No, the other guy.
I know. Well, not a ton of top heavy guys is the thing. Who is in his flex spot? Like, I would rather flex Chuba over George Pickens in this format. Pretty easily. So, like, I would honestly trade Pickens for Chuba, straight up.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. Absolutely.
No,
absolutely. Yes, I would.
You could get Chuba plus.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Let's prove it.
Round difference.
That's nothing. That is well within the margin of error.
I said that like last week, and you were like, "Yes, it is."
That's because no, that's 10. Hey, that's 10 picks. That's not a round. That's 10/12 of a round.
Where'd they go in our most recent mock?
Okay, fine. Get plus. Get what? What are you gonna get? What are you gonna get on top of him? A third? That's what I'm saying. I would do that.
Move Pickens for a running back for sure. So
you move with Chuba. Just get Chuba from this guy.
I would rather pay up and get Jacobs.
I mean,
they're less than a round apart. But
yeah.
sure, I'll put Chuba.
Yeah,
on
he says
here
he's gonna
for
find
you.
out and see if he can get Chuba plus. I would definitely. If you can get Chuba plus,
You get
yes.
Chuba plus.
Bucky or the late 24. No, do not do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. Bucky's worth way more than that. Adam, do not make that trade. You just hold Bucky for that price.
Not up to
we are selling Bucky right now, but he's definitely worth more.
So
than
move Pickens for a running back. Andrews and Ingram we're going to up tier. And then, oh yeah, the draft capital grade.
that. 1.
Yeah, he has the 312. I'll give him a 5 out of 100.
There you go. 5.
And then heavy contending. And what was this? A wide receiver factory.
He needed another pivot, didn't he?
This is a wide receiver factory. Contend, rebuild.
Yeah. Oh, this isn't even his team. I'm an idiot. There we go.
Actually has a lot of value. I don't
It's
know.
a contend reload.
Yeah, I changed my mind.
He's got a good team.
Yeah.
You need another move?
One more move. Probably
sell Dameon Pierce.
Waddle. Shut up. Probably Waddle.
Oh, you're getting Bucky? Oh my gosh. Yes, send that. No. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Please trade for him. That's ridiculous.
So
You're killing that guy. He's worth 3 late 26 first minimum.
upside is everything.
Absolutely.
In this format. Up tier to upgrade your starting lineup. I would recommend I would recommend moving again. Move a guy like Waddle.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I would pivot and I would go for another running back, and then once you get your hands on a guy like Josh Jacobs or Chuba Hubbard or another running back in that range, you can even take a couple of those guys, maybe even up tier.
Hold all your future picks. You want to try to avoid that rebuild if you can with the reload. I think you will, but you definitely don't need to trade any.
Hold all your future picks. You don't have any. Don't trade any more future picks.
Yeah. Like your 27 stuff is what I'm really referring to. Pierce is my baby. Of all babies, you chose Damian Pierce? Ugh. You would have hated our channel back in the day when we told everybody to sell him before he dropped 99% of his value. Yep. And we got trashed for it relentlessly. Like, actually.
By the two people that watched us.
Like, personally attacked
by
for
the
it.
two people that watched us.
Well, actually, it was in our leagues.
Oh. Yeah.
FYI, this team I got a blueprint for a couple months ago on the ship. Attaboy, Corey.
Ayo.
That's good stuff.
Okay. One more target.
Should I wait to see if Tyreek gets traded before I sell Waddle?
Let's get him a buy low receiver.
No, he's not getting traded, Keegan. So go ahead and do it. He's not. I promise you, he's not getting traded. Yeah, Ayuk is a good target for this team as well. So.
Yep. All right, and one more suggestion and comment here. Top priority is getting some extra help at RB. Feel free to include AR in up tier deals. Or get a safer QB2 option because you are never, ever, 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 ever starting Anthony Richardson over Jaden Daniels. So just go for the safety in case Daniels ever goes down or something like that for a little bit of time. Just go get a pocket passer that costs nothing in a 1 QB 10 team.
I think it's really unlikely Waddle's value falls any more than it has. Just saying.
Yep.
All right, Keegan, we appreciate you, man.
Was that a question from someone?
Yeah. Oh. Appreciate you so much.
He can't really because Tyreek's getting older. Now, how far can you skyrocket? I don't know how high, honestly, because as Tyreek gets older, Waddle's getting older too. Waddle is like 26 right now. So by the time that Tyreek is actually outside of that situation, he's going to be as old as Tyreek was when he came into that situation.
Facts. All right. Let's go to Trade Addict now because Trade Addict got his in before Browns. We'll finish up the night with Browns right after this. But I'm trying. Look, I've got 2 left. I'm trying. Jeez.
Who's yelling at you?
My wife.
Oh.
Hey, she finally changed her YouTube name to Huffman. How about that? It's official. 4 years later.
Oh, do you need to pick her up?
Savannah, I'll be there in like.
Is she across the street?
No, she's at my mom's.
Oh,
I'll be there.
okay.
I'll be there in like 25 minutes. So. Jason offered the 1-2 and the 113 for Gibbs, was rejected. Offered the 1-2 for Brees, was rejected. Most likely taking Hampton, the 1-2, trying to be creative with 113 to get a running back. Connor, Rashad, B, Rob. Okay, yeah, well, I think you can name higher than that for that.
Which one are we doing?
But
Trade Addicts?
Yep, we'll do Trade Addicts now.
Okay.
It's Jason's. We appreciate you, Jason. Yeah. All right. So again, this is Trade Addict. This is 4th. It's a 14-team start 7-1 QB PPR league. So yeah, let's see. Let's take a look at this team. This is again going to be a much more. I mean, it's a 14 start 7. I can't do that math in my head. Not right now after hours of blueprints. 98. So it's still not the deepest league.
So it's a 1 QB. You got Kyler and Darnold as a backup. I'll give you a 7 from a value perspective right now, I guess.
Yeah.
Ramondre and Jonathan Brooks and Tony Pollard, Trey Benson, Tyjae Spears. Probably a 3. And then actually in a 14 team, would you give Kyler an 8? In a 1 QB?
Yeah. I think it's an 8. His wide receivers a 9.
Neighbors, BCJ, Marv, and Garrett Wilson, and then Coker, Burton. I mean, your top 4 guys are very, very, very expensive.
Yeah.
9. And then Ben Sinnott
0.
is a 1.
Or 1. That's fine. All right, cool. Yeah, well, this is going to be easy.
What's the draft capital? 102, 113, 304. I mean, you just move some of your value around. You're contending easily. This is wide receiver factory, contend, reload. 102, 113.
You clicked the wrong one. There you go. Yeah, 102, 113, and he's thinking about moving that 113 for a veteran. I agree. I think his veterans are too low, so we'll give him some better ones.
Ooh, and no 26 first, second, or third.
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely gonna be making some moves here. 113. Bye-bye.
Yeah, proven productive asset. There you go. Boom. don't use that button very often. Down tiers.
Yep.
Neighbors down tier.
I'd rather down tier from Wilson, I think, than Neighbors.
You're gonna get way more on top from Neighbors. You're gonna get. I think you'll put you in a way better position when you do Neighbors. And then I would go to. I mean, because if you do Neighbors, the thing is, well, I mean, probably not now.
You're going down to London and you're getting a lot on top.
Yep. That's what I want to do. And it's gonna put him in a good position because he can get a running back on top.
Yep.
Offered the 113 for B-Rob was rejected and Pacheco was rejected. I don't. Will my family please stop harassing me in the chat? My customers and my domain community are requiring my attention at the moment. I said 7:30. I'm only 25 minutes late, and I've got 2 more reviews, and I'm gonna do.
So you are gonna end up being an hour late.
I'm fine. My goodness. So I think your league is. I think they're undervaluing these picks. I would just hold the 113. You're gonna get a way better running back at the 113 than you would be Robert Pacheco. Think about it. So at that point, just hold and take the running back there.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean.
Or maybe they're overvaluing running backs, and then you just go and get a wide receiver target there. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's also true. But
I will give you a.
I want honestly, Nathan. I think I would just I would take that one away. I mean, let's give him something else because I don't want to trade it if they're that low on it. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Jason, no, don't stop.
Not the cheesecake.
It's not your fault.
Rip the cheesecake, dude. Dang.
That sucks. That's brutal.
Yeah. I'm going to go a little lower end here because there are a couple of guys that are value equivalent to Spears and Ramondre right now that I like more. I would move both of those guys.
Yeah.
Ramondre and Pollard and Spears.
Yeah, and that's I like that.
That's when I would go get like a Kamara for this team. If I'm moving one of those guys.
I'm going to do a suggestion and comment here. Just use your draft capital target running back. I think you're going to get a pretty good return. You even got the 304. Use your 304 for a running back as well is what I normally like to do with that type of pick. I think you're going to get a pretty good value faller. So,
I would consider down tiering from your 102 closer to the drafts. At least shop it. And then one more piece that we're going to move here. I mean, I'm still pivoting off of Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, no, I think a pivot there is good. I just still think you should have down tiered from Neighbors, but I definitely am fine pivoting off Garrett Wilson. So you're going to pivot. Who do you go to?
Well, we already have London in that range, but we can just give a different down tier target from Malik and Neighbors.
They're screwing with me. I'm not falling for it. Aiden's in there now. Lad?
Nico isn't bad. Lad isn't bad.
I give him Lad.
Probably go Lad.
Yeah. Should get tight end from Penn State. Yeah, if Tyler Warren gets there with your tight end room, absolutely you should take Tyler Warren. Honestly, if Loveland gets there too, you could take him as well. So I like both of those.
Yes.
So you could instead of taking a running back, you could get a tight end there as well.
Yep. You can also go get Kittle at a pretty affordable price as well, if you need to. So other suggestion here, last suggestion here.
You talk about the
don't trade any more future draft capital. You obviously don't have your 26 rookie picks. You have plenty of current value to work with.
Dang, yeah. I mean, a lot of people like Fanta too. It's a good tight end class, so I think you could also get a good tight end here in the draft. All right. We appreciate you, Jason. That gives you some ideas. And again, we'll send over your blueprint to your My Reviews page on Flock here within the next 24 hours. But we appreciate you getting a team review, man. Thank you so much. And let us know what questions you have. Follow up in the Discord. You got Waffle over there helping you out. Nathan and I will obviously be over there. But yeah, we're going to wrap tonight up with Browns, and we'll do his team review. Ayuk kidding me is his team name. It's going to be 6th in our power rankings. This is a Dynasty.
So we said when he tore his ACL.
That's why I had.
Good thing we didn't own any of them in Dynasty.
I'm not replying to you. Thanks, Jason. He's being an idiot. Sorry we give our customers our undivided attention, Aiden. Sorry, we have a good business model. No, you're welcome. I would miss out on cheesecake 10 times over to be here reviewing teams with you guys. Maybe not 10 times, 9 times. I like cheesecake a little bit. But I did have a cheesecake. I did put cheesecake bites in my milkshake last night from Culver's. So I did have cheesecake recently.
You should see Avery screaming inside right now when he saw cheesecake.
Nathan. All right, are you kidding me? You ready? Let's do it. It's again a 1 QB 12 team start 9 PPR. Let's do it. 1 QB Bo Nix, Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott. I mean, 1 QB, that's probably it's from a value standpoint, you have to give it at least a 7 because he's got 3 guys there. So I think you give it a 7. Breece Hall, Ramondre Stevenson. Again, this is still a start 9 league, and so probably a 4 there, I think. Garrett Wilson, Rashee Rice, Terry McLaurin, Brandon Ayuk, Mike Evans. I would give that a 7.
That's a 7.
Yeah. And then McBride's a 9 with Auden. Close to a 10.
And Pat P.
Yeah.
Okay, so who is the most valuable?
You know you guys are slowing me down, right? You keep distracting me talking about cheesecake. You got to quit. You said it was gone. Why should I care?
Bo Nix and Dak. Okay, so currently consensus has Justin Herbert is the most valuable quarterback in 1 QB of the 3 guys that you have. So we're going to have you move Herbert for another position.
Okay. And 1 QB, that's pretty. You're still not going to get a ton, but let's check it out. Herbie.
Herbie Derby Doo.
Where is he at?
Oh, yeah, by the way, this is well-rounded, I'm assuming. Well-rounded,
yeah,
contend, rebuild or reload. Help.
He's got his 26 first. Do a reload. I think he can do it. I think he's fine. He's got decent value here. It's close. Like, it's teetering, but
106, 406.
Herbert. Come on. Okay. I can find him. I know it. Okay, here we go. Actually, you can get a pretty good asset in a 1 QB league.
26.
You can get Ayuk.
3rd or 4th. Ooh.
He's got Ayuk.
He already has Ayuk.
Yeah. Okay, here are the other guys, though. Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Let's see if we can pull that off.
Yes.
He's not talking to you. They're distracting me. I got to stop looking.
Stop looking.
I'm not looking anymore.
Stop.
I'm not. So I like that. Have you shopped him at all? Have you shopped Herbert at all? Let me know. But
so he has Pittman, Myers, and Tillman and Coke are all just sitting down there. We need to up tier from some of these guys.
Hey Ryan, what's up? Yeah, we'll do it. Let's do it on the next one for sure. So
a lot of depth there. Or I know what to do. Pittman and Myers, we're gonna move for a running back.
Yeah, have you shopped Herbert at all?
Actually, not Pittman and Myers, Pittman and Tillman. Because
yeah.
Myers just like doesn't have value ever. Running back. So
yeah,
you said McCaffrey is a good target.
That's perfect. Monty and Herbert in a 1 QB are market value equivalent. I would definitely pull that off.
Montgomery.
Yeah, we'll give you him as a trade target as well. I think you strike him no matter what.
Let me just reinforce in the comments. Use your extensive wide receiver depth to get your hands on more RBs.
100%. Consider let's do a Breece pivot. Let's go get Kyron. Or
down tier to Jacobs.
Or down tier to Jacobs. Yep, one of those 2. You know I love those moves.
Jacobs. Mont. McCaffrey. Jacobs. They have to be in value order. Okay. And then are we giving them all running back targets?
Pretty much do it. Yeah, I mean that's really all he needs.
All you need.
Well, he doesn't need a quarterback target theoretically. Unless or are we rolling with Nixon?
We can roll with Nixon.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm good with it.
It is what it is. So, suggestion and comment: don't make any moves that don't. Actually,
I like his depth.
Top priority.
How is Coker not in my rankings?
This offseason is finding RB value and production upside.
Last one, don't trade any of your future picks and avoid that rebuild.
Don't trade any of your future picks.
Oh, nice.
We want to avoid a
From
potential
Southport, as in Southport, like where we
hard
live,
rebuild.
Southport, like Southport, Indiana, or is there another Southport? So you're right by us if you're in Southport.
And I'll reinforce, take the value. That falls at the 106. Whoever the best player is available there, wide receiver, running back, I don't care.
I have to put him top 30. I will put him in. I don't know how he's still not in there. All right, and that's a blueprint for you, Browns, a.k.a. Brown family, a.k.a. Southport. Oh, wow, grew up in Columbus. Dang, yeah, you're right by us.
Yeah.
No, that's not. I'm not going to say that. No, I'm not saying it. They're never going to hear it. They're never going to know.
Browns 07.
We don't hate Coker. I just need to rank them.
12.
All right, Browns, we appreciate you. And we appreciate all of you. That's a cutoff anyways, but there's our leaderboard. Shout out Dalton. Shout out all of you for hanging out. Now shout out to us for being here. Shout out to my family for crashing the stream and now making me really want cheesecake, which I will be go getting now. Thank you. And we appreciate you guys a ton. Go watch the college football game. That's what I'm going to do. Again, I'm not really rooting for either team, but I don't really want Notre Dame to win. So, I don't know. Thanks for 20K. We love you guys. Be on the lookout tomorrow. We're going to have a video. It's coming out. Trade your players for these rookie picks. That's the one that's coming out tomorrow. We love it. We appreciate you. We'll see you here soon.
Becca's face.
Becca knows we're idiots. All right. Peace and love. See you guys.